Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. However you happen to be watching and or listening to this, I want to welcome you to the latest episode of the Gaming Circle podcast. The podcast where this week I'm a little bit discombobulated, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. And I'm happy to be here because this is my weekend to take my mind off of whatever the hell's going on and just get into some gaming. I'm of course your host, Mr. K. Asante, TK Asante, on all the places we communicate. And I'm joined, of course, this week and every week by the man, the myth, the legend, the one who plays games all week, works during the day, finds time to be Everborn, a contractor. He's building houses. He's doing a whole bunch of things, man.
And Everborn Bloviator. Don't forget.
What's going on, bro? How you doing?
What's happening? How's everybody doing? I see we already got some deflection super chats in the house. Shout out to MJ Dark. Let's just start the day off right. He says, K, I will allow Switch slander today, which I think is a typo. I think he means will not, but
he will. He will.
Typo.
He will. Let's go.
You got no choice. You're going to get some Switch slander today. Virtual Boy, Fire Emblem, and Samus saved the direct. People purchased the Switch 2 for Fire Emblem. Everborn, what game will Xbox 7-inch Ally have to make people drop 900 Legionnaires up? First of all, Legionnaires, I hope your bank account better be up for that $1,500 price tag on that Legion Go 2 before you come at me, sir.
Yep. They doing it. They standing on business, man. They standing on business.
Let me ask you something. In a year from now, who will remember the Legion Go 2?
Bro, in a year from now, when all the dust has settled, I think that Legion Go 2, price notwithstanding, will be a very good device.
The Xbox Ally is the most important Windows-based handheld there is right now. True. And you know why that is? Because whatever they do with that come day one will trickle to all the others by a year from now. So even the Ally, even the Legion Go folks are itching to see the Ally succeed because that software success will trickle to them. And 5 years from now, if it works, nobody's going to remember that Legion Go 2. They will remember this device. Likewise, if it doesn't work.
But yes. So off the top, let's do some quick housekeeping. And by the way, for the Great Soil Tech, Legionnaires, stand up. Let's not worry about the disease. It's all good. That's a good name, but then we have to remember that there's a disease that goes with that. So
I think that's the perfect name, come to think of it.
No, it's not. Anyway. So thank you to all the fine folks who are here. Appreciate y'all being here. If you happen to be on the YouTubes, how about you hit that like button? Maybe let folks know that we are here. We're getting this started. Also on Twitter and all, and the few people that watch on Twitch, all the great folks that tend to join us every time we do this. We thank you so much. If I'm a little off, it's because I've been dealing with some things this week. It's some things, but you'll see where that goes. So I might not have as many games under my belt as I normally do, but we'll get to that. But we're here to have some fun, talk some games, and I think it'll be a good time. So please, if you have a chance to, once again, let folks know we're here. Let folks know that we're about to get this gaming thing started for your weekend. So, Mr. Everborn Saga, sir, I got to ask you, because I think you probably have played more games than I have this week. Well, kind of, sort of. Let's get into that. What have you been playing?
I will tell you in about 10 seconds.
Okay. 9, 8. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, that's it. I have to finish chewing.
Go ahead, man.
So I actually tried out a bunch of games this week.
Okay, this is great. Tell me what you got.
So we'll come to Chronos in a second.
Okay.
I'm stuck on a certain boss in Ragebound, and I have a little bit of gripes with this game.
Okay.
Which, again, I'll explain in a second. But we'll talk about some of the new stuff that I picked up this week. So the reason I needed the 10 seconds, aside from chewing, is I need to go and look at the Steam, the whatever.
Your library to see what's what. Yes.
In the meantime, I want you to pull up a game called Primal Planet. It is
Primal Planet. Yeah.
Metroidvania style game. You play as a prehistoric sort of caveman family with a pet dinosaur. and you have to make your way around the map.
It has a beautiful art style,
yes.
like
so
seriously
let's see if we can
beautiful.
get that on the screen, and I'll be back in like 5 seconds. You show it to him, tell him what you think.
Okay.
I only played this for maybe 15 minutes. I got it on one of those CD keys. I think it was like $12 or something like that.
Now you know what we don't call it CD keys no more. They loaded.
What is that about? That seems like it has something to do with some kind of lawsuit.
Yeah, it may have something to do with it trying to separate themselves from what was known as, not so. It got some nefarious reputation. So maybe that's what they trying to do. But who knows? Who knows? But all right. So while we wait for Mr. Everborn Saga to get in here, Primal Planet. I need to play this thing. And why do I need to play this thing? Because I will talk about what I have been doing, and he can tell me, he can regale us with his all the various games he's been playing.
Okay.
I'm back. Go ahead. All right, you first. Tell me about Primal Planet. Yes. This looks like they took the mission seriously about going straight up Graybeard old school with this thing. It's like everything is mad old school. It looks great.
Yeah. It had. I don't know if you remember that movie called Meet the Crudes.
Yeah, of course. My kids watch it all the time.
Yeah. So that's sort of the vibe they were going for here. The only thing is there's like this sort of RPG and survival element to it that I'm not a great fan of. Like you can upgrade your lungs so that you can breathe longer underwater.
Okay. Well, yeah, you are a caveman. So maybe you're a proto-human, and it's not upgrade, it's kind of evolution. I'm just saying.
Oh God. So anyway, there was. So I played this for a few minutes, saw the opening. Interesting. I don't know when I'll have time to get to it, but I definitely think it's worth checking out. Lots of secrets, things like that.
I've heard this. Real quick, the great Lucius, who's in the house.
I've owned Haste for a long time.
Yeah, I saw videos on it. It is like really Sonic, right?
No, it's not. It's not Sonic. The idea of the game is based all around momentum. But I wouldn't call it like a Sonic style game. It is not that, because it's not really about, you don't have like the boss battle kind of things. You're running again.
Be honest
interesting
with you, the boss battle stuff is usually what I don't like about Sonic. Like the boss battles usually feel haphazard. They don't feel satisfying as traversing the world does.
You clearly you didn't play Sonic Frontiers or many of the other Sonic games, but we can have that discussion for another day. But yes, I've owned Haste for quite some time.
You know the problem I have with boss battles in Sonic? All you have is speed. You can't do anything else. Oh yeah, you hit him on the head.
You don't have more capability. Sonic boss battle, because most of them aren't running battles. So you have speed the whole level, and when you get to the boss, you have to stop. That might be what you don't like, but speed is not on your side in those things.
But that's my point. Speed is not on your side, and you don't have any other real tools to use. So
just because
speed is great until you slow down.
It's more of a Sonic game. This is something that was on Kickstarter, but it's called Rolling Rascal. That is more of a Sonic style game. Haste is not. Right? The character's running in Haste, but the whole point is not stopping running, right?
Gamepad Guru's coming for you. Is that another one?
All right. So now the other one is Starfire. I think it might have been Major. I can't remember who recommended this one. Right? But I checked it out. Very, very interesting. It is like if you mixed Towerborn with Hades, basically.
I really like the graphics in this thing. It's almost timeless.
Combo system's pretty fun. Feels good.
Look at that. It's almost 2D but 3D at the same time. It's very well built. It looks amazing. It really does look great. Ooh.
So I tried this one. Another one I can't remember what I paid for, but it is on sale now if you want to check it out. But it is a roguelite. But it's really about the fighting and combos and upgrading yourself and things like that.
Okay. I'm being asked to drop the Discord in the chat. The Discord, ladies and gentlemen, is Discord, and I'll put it in the chat right now, discord.gg/The Gaming Circle Podcast. There it is. Go ahead and join us. It's always fun. And shout out to all the great Discord members.
You don't have to write out the gaming circle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I just typed it.
So
in.
Yeah, you see, these are the different things you get each time you win.
Yep.
Right. You get these boons, and then you continue to play. But you get these whether you win or lose, which is interesting. Right.
So
it's not like on death.
What's the benefit of winning versus losing? Do you get more? Is it?
Well,
is
I mean,
higher?
if you lose, you got to do it again, right?
Okay.
But when you win a battle, you're gonna so you'll come to a combat zone. If you beat it, then you'll get another boon to do the next thing, and then you choose what your challenge is after you go through each door. So interesting combo system, fun. Didn't play this for a while, but it was on sale, so I picked it up. And shout out to whoever recommended it. All right, then we have Awaken Astral Blade. Now,
Awaken Astral Blade. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Awaken Astral Blade. All right, let's find Awaken Astral. There's some of these names that get more interesting all the time. Awaken
you gotta stand out for
Astral Blade. Yes, you gotta stand up for the crowd indeed. All right, this looks familiar. The cover looks very familiar. I've seen this before somewhere. I don't remember where, but I've definitely seen this before. Let's put this on the screen
to the people.
Let some people take a look at it. So tell us about Awaken Astral Blade.
Spoiler alert! It's another Metroidvania.
Of course. Yes.
Its combo system's very punchy. I don't know if this one's for me. It's not dubbed in English, so it's a sub game. I believe the native language is like Mandarin or Chinese.
Okay. I was gonna say it's Gunnar approved, but that'd be bad. So I'm keep it
easy. You don't want to get in trouble. But the combo system's really interesting. It's just it was throwing me off that it wasn't dubbed. So I don't know if I'm going to stick with this one, but it is one that I tried this week.
Wow. Okay. Hold on. Just so you know, Mr. Everborn Saga, Dry Rub is in the DM, and because his name allows me to say his name. Thank you, PG-13 show.
Dr. Dry
Rub. And he is dropping some monster codes, like one that even I'm like, bro, I might keep this one for myself. Like, wow, okay. But no, he's dropping it for the people. So it's for the people. The man just dropped in my DMs Chronos. Holy crap! Well, all right. No. Dry Rub is all you. It's all you, bro. I appreciate you doing. He's like, maybe you can keep it. No, you put it for the people. We're gonna give it to the people. But wow, what a code! That is generous. That is awesome, man. We appreciate it. So, all right, we'll see how we dole this one out, but. Yeah, today might be the day somebody gets Chronos from us. Steam code, of course. So yeah, if you about that handheld life, maybe keep an eye out because there may be some codes for you. All right, keep going.
All right, so I don't. Did we talk about Adventure of Samsara last week?
I think we did. Yes.
Chat. Did we talk about Adventure of Samsara and Nightling?
Nightling, no, but I think Adventure of Samsara.
We would have talked about it at the same time.
Oh, okay. Then maybe I'm mistaken. I heard it from someone else.
First of all, Lucius, mind your business. I was just trying these out. I didn't say I was like sticking.
He's
with
coming
these.
for you.
These are some sales that I got. I just wanted to tell the people about it. Now,
so
the other one is Nightling, right? This is a 3D platformer, very well polished. It's all about puzzles and platforming.
Nightling, spell it for me.
Yes. So like
night.
Yeah, like night and then L-I-N-G. So
Nightling. I see it.
N-I-G. Yeah. So basically, you're a squire to a very brave knight, and the knight disappears on you, and all he left you with is his shield. So that's the knight there. He has this super powerful sword. You're carrying his shield for him, and now you need to find him and save the kingdom. But in doing so, You start out with just the shield, and it has all its powers, and then I think later on you do get a sword. But like you are basically becoming a knight.
So the whole game, most of the game is you fighting with a shield.
Yeah, but there's very cool things you can do with the shield, right? You can surf on the shield. Obviously, you can use the shield to attack, right? So it isn't just like a kind of a defense game, but it's really interesting, the mix between puzzles and platforming that are in this thing. And as I said, it's really well put together. Obviously, I wouldn't call it like a Nintendo level of 3D platforming, but it does give you like some of that 360 vibes in this one. So
very nice, very nice. Yes.
This one was pretty good. I think I paid less than $20 for it. So I do.
So is this you trying to like take a normal price like $60 and seeing how many games you can get for that price? Because it seems like you're filling your $60 bag.
So this is the thing with me. The reason I have new games every week to talk about is because if you show me a good trailer and you are good on price, meaning sub $20, I'm just gonna buy the game. All right, it might be good, might not be good. Don't care. I'll try it for a few minutes. Yeah. If you grab my attention, you grab my attention. But I appreciate like indie devs that aren't trying to rake you over the coal with prices, right? So listen, I said this the other day in the Discord. Most of these games cost less than what I spend at Starbucks. So if I can skip a coffee for the day, I can pick up one of these games.
Some expensive ass coffee. I'm sorry.
You ever go to Starbucks in New York?
No, I try to avoid Starbucks at all costs, but that's just me. If you can't tell me the difference between medium and large and it's called something else, I'm like, nah.
Well,
man.
Guess what? That's why I'd rather spend my money on these things than
there you go. Right? That's
right. So there's this, like I said, it's about puzzles. It's about 3D platforming. There's a lot of action. You're looking at the very beginning of the game, but like I said, you're going to lose that knight. He's going to leave you a shield. There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're.
So this is just basically look at that. I understand. Yeah. So this is basically all the cool things you can do with the shield. Okay. Yeah. That's nice. Traversing the world with that is really cool. I like that.
Yeah. So this one is on the recommend side. If you're in the 3D platformers, it's okay. Listen, it's not going to be like a Mario or Astrobot or something like that, but it's very clever.
The game name is Nightling. Ask the hammer himself, Pixelbit G. Shout out to Pixel. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not following Pixelbit G on the internet, on Twitter, you are like missing so much entertainment. You do not have to be on them streets. Hold on. You don't have to be on them streets. You don't have to do any of them fights. All you got to do is just chew your popcorn and let him do battle on your behalf. It's a beautiful thing. Oh,
by the way, you see the fighting that's happening with the shield right now. So just because you don't have a sword don't mean you don't put in work. But I was going to say, don't follow Pixel if you are faint of heart. You're gonna
no. See, I like to be that way, but I'm not that way. So I just like to sit back, and every time he just stomps somebody, I'm just like, yep.
I'm just saying, if you're a little sensitive, you might not want to follow Pixel. Especially if you're sensitive and you say something stupid.
Oh yeah. Don't know what you're getting yourself into. If you're stupid, or you try to be stupid, or try to act stupid on the internet, you don't want to follow that man because he will put you in the dirt. I'm sorry. It is what it is. Continue.
Shout out to Pixel.
The great Pixel G. Good to see you, man.
Doesn't suffer fools lightly. All right. So now the next one is Adventure of Samsara. Now, this is a game published by Atari. And for all the graybeards out there, you may remember a game from the Atari days called Adventure. Now, this is supposed to be
like spiritual successor
to that.
Okay.
But one thing I found out is that you can go on Kickstarter, and this was a game that was on Kickstarter back in 2016-ish.
Also called the same game?
No. It was Tales of Samsara, and it was this game. But I think the Atari, basically, the devs or Atari connected with them, and they basically bolted on the Adventure IP, which was basically dead, onto this. And so you kind of get that vibe from it. But this started out as
a game.
Maybe it was like a love letter to adventure, and Atari noticed it. I don't know. But
oh man, I forget the name of it. There's a game on I used to play on my phone on iOS way back in the day called the name has brothers in it, and the art style is so the same where you're playing in vertical mode, and when you pull out the sword and you're ready to do battle, you have to flip the whole controller, the phone to horizontal mode. When you strike, it has the same walk animations, everything. I have to find it. It's one of the games that, usually I'm not a phone game person, but when a game transcends its capabilities, or like it sticks in my head, and this has a lot of that style to it as well. It looks like it's paying homage to the old school, really, really much.
Yeah, but this is interesting because it's sort of a He-Man vibe where it's like future fantasy.
Oh, nice.
Like there's
so it's got a good story.
It's still medieval, right?
Oh, okay. Okay, very cool. Very cool.
But yeah, there was a game, where you were in the caves? There's a game that like took everybody by storm. It was made by one guy. I could tell you the name of it. I have it.
So the game I'm talking about is called Super Brothers. That's what this reminds me of. For those who remember, way back when, it's even on PC, called Super Brothers Sword and Sorcery. It feels just like this. Like you're walking around like a little dude, and you got the sword. It's really cool. Like, and I originally played it on iOS, funny enough. But Super Brothers, if you haven't played it, you should check it out. It's old, but it's like very quality, beautiful pixel art. They use the pixel art to a very great degree, and it looks like they're doing that here as well.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you the name of the game that this kind of reminds me of, which I will get to. Animal Well.
Okay. Oh yeah, come on now.
But with more action.
Sir, Animal Well for me is like classic. Oh man, like I can't wait for my son to get into it. It is Disney. It is Pixar. It is everything. It's Nintendo at their best. Like that dude who crystallized such a beautiful vision in that game. I expect people to still be talking about this years from now. Love Animal Well. It's one of my favorite discoveries. Shout out to Lucius, who actually put me onto it a week before it came out. I'm just like, wow, this is amazing. I loved Animal Well. If you haven't played Animal Well, seriously, seek it out. It's amazing. It plays on everything. It's really, really good. So let's see here. So is this all you got? This what you've been playing for the week?
No, I got
okay,
more.
Keep going. Keep going.
I started Have a Nice Death. Highly
oh, it's great.
Highly recommended.
Wonderful game. Beautiful art style.
I think I got Have a Nice Death for like $5. So
I got Have a Nice Death for $3.99 because they were giving it away, but that's neither here nor there.
Well, what platform?
Yeah, you see, he cares about where they give it to you for free. I just care that they give it to you for free.
All right.
I think I got it on it's on GOG right now. I got it from Amazon.
All right.
Which is very strange. So, Amazon gives you games on GOG.
I apologize to everyone. I have not started Silk Song yet, so don't at me.
Oh man. He thinks he's going to beat Silk Song in like what, two weeks or something? Like good luck with that.
I give it a month.
A month? Okay. You might be able to do it in a month.
Well, with my schedule,
you'll beat your head.
We're talking about an hour or two a night, so we'll see. All right. So let me move along quickly. But I love the art style in here. I love the combo system in here.
Yep.
Just the humor, everything about this game is like top notch. The cut scenes, like the fully animated cut scenes, like you cannot go wrong with this game.
Do we know the dev size of Have a Nice Death? It looks like it's a little too quality for like one or two people. Like it just seems like it's a bigger team.
No idea, but I don't care if it was 2 or 200 people for less than $10. You playing yourself. If you don't
70 people made Have a Nice Death. Oh no, that's not true. That's not true. Hold on. No, that's not it. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Let's see. Well, needless to say, and I'm making for great radio. So, all right. Besides Have a Nice Death, keep going.
All right. So now we can come to Ragebound.
Okay. You're still plugging away at Ragebound. I have started this game. I've actually been playing it a lot on this guy. We'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah.
How far are you in the game?
Oh, I'd have to say I put about
Let's get some rage bound on the
4.5 hours in it. I will get some rage bound on the screen, but I'm about right, 4.5 hours in it, I'll say. Yeah.
So I can't say how many hours I'm in because I've been like leaving the game on pause and just like because I'm playing on the Ally X. So when I pause it, I just leave it and put the device to sleep. Which people told me you can't do that on Windows. You absolutely can. It's
you can.
Some
you
games,
can. Yeah. It's not. It hasn't proven to be super dependable, but those that can, it works fine. Yeah.
You're right, but I think it's because of the kind of game this is, right? But I've left it for days and come back to it, and it's just right there.
And it's still fine. That's right. Yeah.
But the thing I was
real quick. I see. Silk Slayer is asking a pertinent question. I will answer your question for you real quick. He says, Asante, can you please talk about the Amazon Games app real quick? Nice little app. I wish was listed among the stores on the Ally. That is an unfortunate place for it to be because it's just never going to be. I don't know, man. Like it's kind of like a little side app that nobody really cares about. Even they don't particularly care about it because more often than not, when they give you a free game, it goes to GOG, right? It doesn't stay in their app. So I don't know, man. Like it's even if the Ally integrates
Amazon is Microsoft's real competition. Yeah. That's what their competition, so they're not trying to help.
Even if they integrate all the stores, I would be surprised if they did the Amazon store. I don't know. So it is cool. I will admit, like I have like 400 or 500 games on that thing. So I do use it. It's just I don't. It's like itch.io. Microsoft even spoke about itch.io before, and they didn't even talk about that one. So I have no faith that thing is ever going to get any kind of attention. But I suspect you'll be able to still install it and manually play it and stuff like that. So it should be fine.
Yeah, that may also be because of Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Right,
May very well be because of Amazon. Yeah,
is petty.
Well, but they also are not giving
cloud.
They're also not really putting any credit or any like love into that app, so they may not care about it.
Yeah.
So,
so then this game, I'm up to Act 4, Stage 5.
Okay.
And I'm kind of stuck on the boss, but I think that's the level before the last one. So once I beat this boss, there'll just be one final level and boss. But there's some weird things. I feel like I was having this conversation. I'm starting to feel like the game might be outstaying its welcome, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
But again, it could just be that there's all these games out, so now I resent this because it's keeping me from playing like Shinobi or Silksong or whatever, right? But I love that it's an arcade style. But being that it is an arcade style game, there's weird things where like the checkpoints don't mean anything, right? They're only in a single playthrough. So if I get to the boss and I get to the checkpoint at the boss and I turn the device off or I try to play on another system, right? Maybe
it will lose.
I got to go back to the beginning of the level, right?
You can only use it if you're continuing from a death.
Yes. Right. And then they have a feature that they put in an update like continue from checkpoint, but it's worthless because it's not at the start screen. It is while you're in the level. So I can restart a level. I can restart from the last checkpoint, which makes no sense because if I just die, I'm restarting from the checkpoint. Right. So
I think their checkpoint system was not really meant for checkpointing. They probably just put it in because people might complain. They want you to finish a run.
Yeah.
Start a run, finish it.
And again, I appreciate that, but I think at a boss, because the bosses are the only like difficult thing about this game. The platform,
they should be allowing you to
Yeah. And again, sometimes there's some bosses that like I just couldn't get done on handheld, right? And I needed the bigger screen with the controller. But whenever I want to do that, I got to do this whole level over. And that makes
start the
me
whole
not
thing.
Want to play it, right?
Yeah.
So if like every other game, okay, I'm at the checkpoint, I could start right here. Like I remember same devs playing Blasphemous. I could be on a boss for a week, but I'm starting right at that boss. I pick it up, play it for a few minutes, get frustrated. All right, I'll come back to you tomorrow or in a few days, right? This is like, all right, and the levels are not like super long, but it's just annoying.
So let me ask you, as a dev yourself, and obviously these devs are the same ones that made Blasphemous. Why would you think logically, a masterpiece indeed? Why would you logically think, if you had any reasons, why do you think they changed their own mechanism for this game, like not
because
allowing you to checkpoint?
They wanted levels. They wanted it to feel like an arcade run, and I get that.
No,
but like I just feel like you don't have to do that at the boss. I should be able to. That's the one checkpoint I'm asking them. Like, if you didn't get up to the boss, you got to start from the beginning. But if you get to the boss, let me
continue from the boss. Yeah. Usually, most games right at the beginning of the boss is the checkpoint, and you can always go right back to it when it's time. But I feel you. Okay.
And again, shout out to Nerds and Other Legend. He said what saved him is quick resume, because he could play another game. And remember, this is not just I need to put it down. What if I want to play another game? And clearly, I played other games. So now when I come back, I gotta go do all this other stuff. And you know, and that's what's taking me so long. Because every time I play, I know I got to do this whole level, and that just makes me procrastinate about it. Right? I'm getting like anxiety, like, oh God, let me check into work and do this level so I could, you know. And I don't want to feel that way about a game that I overall like. So I just think, I think if there was any notes that I would give is let us save and start and exit and start from if you get to the boss, right? And I don't think that's too much to ask. So. I say that to say I started out loving this game. Now I'm just trying to get it to be over, and that's not how you want to end a game.
I have a feeling it's also about when the other things release. There are so many great Metroidvanias that people want to go on. So when this outstays its welcome just a moment too long, now people are hating on it. Make sense?
So last but not least, I got Chronos. By the way, I also picked up. I didn't play it, so that's why it's not on my list. But I picked up Hell Is Us, and I got it for like $33 on one of the $33, right?
That's not bad, bro.
Chronos, I paid $43 for.
Okay, that's not a bad price at all for a game that I hear is actually pretty darn good. Like those who are putting time in it are like exalting its name, talking about Game of the Year stuff, you know.
So I'm very early in Chronos. So I don't have any like reviews. This is only just initial impressions. Definitely gives you Dead Space vibes. I don't know what kind of enemy variety there is. Seems like there's just like not many, but they can like do this thing where they merge with each other. So if you don't burn a body, another one can like another enemy can merge with that body, and then they'll have new abilities or a shield or something like that. But again, it's very slow, very lumbering. This is all about the atmosphere. But as I said, Dead Space vibes, but on Earth. I think you're on Earth. So
it does look really cool, though. It really looks like they were going for Dead Space. They were going for what's the newer one? The newer one with the awesome graphics that we were talking about a year or two ago.
Callisto Protocol. No, I wouldn't say Protocol. I wouldn't say this is Callisto Protocol level, because that visually was something different. I mean, it had its performance issues, but you know. That being said, it's a very interesting game. So like you think Dead Space, you think Resident Evil, that kind of thing. Things move slow, everything's in the corner, play with headphones at night, you hear creaking of wood, all this stuff, and there's a sci-fi element to it, which I have not uncovered yet because I've only been playing for about an hour or so. But yeah, I think it's definitely solid, and I think Bloober Team, you know, when they were dealing with Xbox, we got the medium game. And they've been leveling up ever since.
I see what you did there, sir. I see what you did there. Why you got to be such a hater?
Shout out to Xbox for giving them the internship. I don't know.
Yes. Well, I think it's not even Xbox. I think the internship is what they've been on for a long time. Like,
listen,
they're now,
all I'm saying is
Bloober
Team is a studio to keep your eye on now.
Okay.
So, but I like.
I see that
being
they're
an hour
doing it.
And I like it. The only thing I'd say about it is a little. And this is completely a me problem. It's not the game problem. And this is a me playing all these other games, and they're at different sort of paces. But it feels very slow. like the pacing,
lumbering.
I'm sure. Yeah, just the movement, the pacing. You're and the other thing is, I don't know if this is because it's dubbed, but the voice acting is horrible in this game. Everything else is great.
Wow.
MJ Dark, you said you beat it 3 times. Tell me what you think of the voice acting in this game.
He is doing a review for GCP, man. He is doing a review.
Fantastic. The voice. If it's 9 out of 10, it lost a point for the voice acting in my book.
Is the voice too monotone?
No, it's not that. It is just like really like.
Or are they speaking with odd British accents that you cannot place and you don't appreciate?
Like, I'm not saying this is what happened, but it's so weird that it feels like
driven by AI.
Yeah. I'm not like that's what it sounds like. But again,
that seems to be the culprit these days. A lot of people like go, it's a little too AI. A lot of them. I hear that with Lost Soul aside as well.
Yeah. What did they make this game for? Like, what was it, $30 million or less? Or
something like that. Yeah. I hear something to that effect. It was very, very like grassroots ducats kind of, and they're really raking it in these days. Which, hey, that's awesome, right? Yeah.
So. Yeah, Chronos. I'm. The plan is to like finally finish Ragebound, run through Chronos because it's about 10 hours.
$27 million. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. Relatively cheap compared to $300 million.
$200 million.
That's right.
And again,
projects.
That makes the ceiling that much lower for what they have to sell. So you can be a success and not have to sell 10 million.
Yeah,
and again, I don't think this game we're losing anything visually on this game, so
it looks amazing. Yeah,
I'm all for it. So these are all the things that I've been grazing this week, and again, just trying to get through Ragebound so I can move to Shinobi.
So I will talk briefly about what I've been doing, but again, I haven't been playing too many games. Life has had me not in my natural habitat, which is my office, which is, game systems and stuff. I haven't really had the opportunity to be there. So I have walked around with my Odin 2 portal. Right now, the last time, and I won't like go too far into it because we've had this conversation. I'm actually thinking I'm preparing a video that really illustrates the point. The last time I spoke about this, Mr. Everborn Saga rightfully took me to task and said, "Is it ready for Gen Pop? Because if it's not, then it's just an explore, something that you play with and whatnot." And when I spoke to you last, sir, I will most likely say that it wasn't ready for Gen Pop. It was really interesting in the tweaking and twerking space, but they have now released Update 5, and I won't go too far. I won't connect my machine. I could, but I'm not gonna. Like, this is and as you can see, it's an Android device, right? They've connected up, and so for those who know, this is literally just a standard Android device. If you have any of the Samsung Galaxy
Xbox
phones,
Ally multitasking there.
Yes, it does. That's literally where they stole it from. Exactly. If you have a Galaxy phone, you know what this is. It's literally a Galaxy phone with controllers on the left and the right. So when I say it's a Galaxy S24, I mean it's the same chipset, same RAM. That's literally what this is. But I don't like gaming on my phone. I don't like putting controllers on my phone. So I got this thing. What is it? $500 for this thing. Now, you guys have seen the UI. You've seen all of that. But what is amazing here, Update 5, Everborn Saga, this is ready for you now. Like this app is ready for you now. Now, let me explain why.
Okay.
There were 2 things that made it difficult for me to recommend it to Gen Pop. The first one was you wouldn't understand all the background processes. Oh, this doesn't work. How do you fix it? Oh, that doesn't work. How do you fix it? Right? You don't understand. You have to tweak and figure it out. Right? Second thing that I don't like
tweaking and twerking.
Exactly. Second thing I didn't like about this thing was even though it's able to pull from Steam, once it pulls it from Steam, it just pulls the game from Steam. You don't have your saves. It doesn't connect or whatever. Both issues resolved. Yes?
But I needed to show off this new sweater. Everborn sweater.
Now, does that mean 2 questions? Does it have my size and is it V-neck?
This does have your size, sir.
It does. Oh, beautiful. All right.
It does have your size. But check this out. It's on the store right now.
We might check it out on the Everborn Saga store. There you go. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. That's nice. The man doing his thing out here. It's a beautiful thing. Yes. So, with this new update, if you are about that indie game life, you want to take it on the go, this is now possible for anybody. Oh man. Now, I would say it's got to be, there's a certain kind of game that plays, even though it's pushing the boundaries a little. This morning, I got GTA 5 to fully load, and I'm like, okay, now I'm convinced. You don't tweak anything. The controls work right out of the box. It also pulls your saves from Steam, so you can continue playing it. And then when you quit, it sends your save to Steam. So like I'm playing Silk Song on the MSI, or I'm playing it here or anywhere, and I got to run. I take this thing with me. I hit start. It pulls the game from Steam. Well, it pulls the save from Steam. I'm continuing literally where I left off. I come home. I stop. It sends it back to Steam. When I continue on my desktop or wherever else, same game. And there's just no tweaking and twerk. Like now I will, like, this is bold, I'm saying it. Every game I have tried, Hades 1, Hades 2, Doom Eternal, Vanquish, the original Doom, Sonic, the Lost World. I just kept trying games. Every single one plays right off the box, like right there. No tweaking, no twerk. I don't even know what the hell in the background's happening. I just download it, I hit play, it downloads some stuff, and it's working. And yes, even GTA Online works, because now they have the online capable. So if you're in a Wi-Fi area, it will literally play GTA Online. I was playing the story mode, but you can play GTA Online with it now. And it's all native render.
This doesn't have any issues with anti-cheat games?
Because you're playing Steam. You're not playing. This is Steam, right? And obviously it's
on my Steam Deck.
Yes.
I cannot play games that have anti-cheat. You're saying that this does.
This does. Yes.
How are they handling that kernel level anti-cheat stuff?
So this is what's happening. This is an app that pulls the game from Steam and uses just enough Windows code to get it running. So within the game, it's still Windows, not Steam. Right.
So you can play Marvel Rivals.
You can play Marvel Rivals. You can play Fortnite.
Call of Duty.
Anything that is potentially in there, you can do.
So everything that the Steam Deck can't play.
This can do it, because inside its little enclave, it's Windows.
Okay. I don't want somebody to buy this device and they can't do it.
I'm telling you.
Very clear.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
People
Make
we'll be
buying
decisions based on your recommendations.
Yes.
We need to be very clear what we were telling people this thing.
Yeah. I'm telling you that every game that I have tried, including, and I literally tried it like this morning, including GTA Online, right? Because the difference between it's similar to what Valve is doing as far as the Proton stuff, but not exactly the same. Because Proton is not, you can't boot into Windows Proton, right? It's not Windows, right? It's Proton. This, you can literally boot if you wanted to. You can boot into their own version of Windows, and it looks like Windows inside it.
From a kernel perspective, anti-cheat.
It is Windows.
On Android works.
On Android works. Yeah, with this kernel level, like games that played with anti-cheat work on Windows with this. While I'm talking to you,
I'm sorry. Not that I don't.
You're gonna need to see it.
But
you're gonna need to see it.
I need some proof on this one.
I'm telling you, bro. I am telling you. Like, I am, and again, not every single game out of the box works and all of that. That is still true. But all the indies and some of the games that push the envelope work. All of them do, by and large. And now with the recent update, they're doing internet connectivity as well. This thing is getting really good. Like, normally when I leave my house, I'm taking another handheld. I took this with me because I wanted to play Silk Song, and that's here's where I wanted to play it. It optimizes very well for it. They actually released an update specifically for Silk Song to optimize it and make sure it's low latency and all this. It said so on there, Silk Song update. It's very good now, like unusually good now. I am very surprised.
I don't want your excitement about the technology to oversell it.
Yes,
what I'm saying.
Yes. And what I'm saying to you is, with the latest update, not only do you get cross progression, so they're syncing back and forth, you also from default, it connects to their servers and you're playing on their servers, because inside the enclave of the game is Windows, not a Proton feeding you this or that. It's like a pre-installed Windows environment inside Android. So it has no difference. It doesn't know itself to be outside Windows. It doesn't know itself to be on Linux or anything.
So basically,
it's in Windows.
It's like Kubernetes that is running like
Thank you. You get it.
Of Windows.
Yes. And the way they've made it work. If anybody on Mac remembers Fusion, where you could run the app but you wouldn't see Windows, that's kind of what's happening here. They have Windows just enough running in the background, but it's obscured from you unless you specifically go and say, hey, I want to see that Windows enclave. Then you'll see it running. Otherwise, all it does is it boots the game and you're playing the game. And now it is thinking it's Windows when you're in Linux, technically Linux, which is Android. It is really interesting. Now, here's the caveat. This is an app that someone that GameSir built, right? GameSir, very trusted company, makes controllers. They built this. If this becomes super viable,
very trusted by who?
GameSir is an industry trusted company. Please, the chat can tell me if I'm wrong here. There are 2 third-party trusted controller makers in the industry today. One is 8BitDo, and second is GameSir. Those are the ones that everyone buys unless you're buying a first-party controller. GameSir is a very trusted. Like I have many GameSir.
And GameSir has figured out Windows virtualization. And
they haven't figured it out. They haven't figured it out because WinLater has been around forever, right? It's just they've kind of put the hodgepodge together and cleaned it up in a professional way that doesn't require any tweaking and twerking. And by the way, this is what we're talking about. And I usually don't play online, but I'm going to hit the online button just to shut you up, sir, because it's connecting online.
I'm not saying shut me up. I'm just saying somebody might go out and spend $500. Let's make sure.
Bro, I'm telling you, see, it says loading right now. And when it starts loading and starts running, I will show you.
To see you in the game. But
okay. But yes, it is quite interesting. It really is.
I don't need to see you in the game because I don't care about
people
GTA 5. But if the chat, if you want to make sure you can play GTA 5, then let Kay show you before you go and spend $500.
Let me be clear again. This is not why and how I'm using this, right? I'm using this for small indie games that are just awesome and just work. Like, check it out. Welcome to GTA 5, the online game. Like, that's what this is, right? Like, I'm using it for all of that, right? I'm not using it for the big, huge games. I'm using it for the tiny, tiny, tiny games. But what is surprising to me, and by the way, the game has started. This is the online mode. It has started, right? Like, seriously, bro, it works.
Maybe the anti-cheat didn't kick in. I need to see you.
Like, it really works. It's kind of wild that you can do it.
Run around in the city. Okay, so one other thing while you do that. I don't know if you can bring this up, but do you guys remember the MCON controller? They had the Kickstarter.
Yes.
It uses the magnetic connector, like MagSafe connector, and then you fold it out, and now your phone's a controller.
Yep. See, an MCON controller and this clutch. Imagine.
Well, if you're on an Android device, right? Like, meaning you don't have to go buy this thing if you already have like a Galaxy, whatever.
Yeah.
With that.
But you want to control. You want a tactile control scheme, right?
No. What I'm saying is, it wouldn't be this Odin 2 portal or whatever.
No, it'd be your phone straight up. Yeah. And actually, to your point, the reason why, and you're asking why would GameSir do this? Let me show you why.
I'm not saying why they do it. I'm saying
GameSir makes these things.
Yes.
Right, so they want you to be able to use your phone to do all of that. So they've made the app, and actually in that UI, they show you all of their controllers, and they can do like customizations and macros and stuff based on their controller. But you don't even need to have one of their controllers. As long as you can control it and Android recognizes it, it works. But that's why they're kind of in this space. It's kind of how Steam was in this space, right? They're being a little self-serving because if they can make this work, you are more likely to use your phone to play games and buy their controller, right? That's I think why they are so gung-ho about getting this thing to work. But I'm just seriously impressed at how close they've come to making this Gen Pop friendly. You know, I was impressed when it wasn't really Gen Pop friendly because it was doing some interesting things, but now it is as Gen Pop friendly as I've ever seen it, and it's quite impressive. But all right, so the MCON controller, which you're describing, I put the video up as to this was the original Kickstarter campaign. right? And that's the little the gentleman that put it together, young man put it together, and yeah. So when are we expecting to see this thing? Because I filled out my survey, waiting for it to show. Be patient.
Yeah, I mean, we should be getting this thing soon, right? Look at that.
Yeah. I'm looking for something to show you. Here you go. So it'll pop up in a minute. Look at that. So they're planning on using this controller to kind of be in your pocket. My initial thing when I first saw this was it looks really cool, but I look forward to seeing what it will look like when it's all said and done. Will it be big? How will this thing function? Like, will it be huge? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's a little kind of a thick boy, if you know what I'm saying. Like, right? It's a little. The only way this works great is if you have like a razor thin phone, like the new iPhone. Otherwise, it acts a little bit bulky.
Or the Samsung Edge,
Samsung version. Yes.
But yeah, this is just super cool because this guy's a very young guy.
Yep.
And he started out like 3D printing prototypes. Which I don't know if you guys see the 3D printer behind me. Right?
Oh yes.
But that is that, and then he got some people that kind of back like high potential Kickstarters, and I think they made a couple $1 million, or definitely a couple 100,000. And like it's a real product with branding and packaging and everything. I just think that's so.
Partnered with another company who got him over the hump. Yeah. Very cool.
And I just think that that's the kind of story. Like if you are, if you're a maker, that's the kind of thing you want to hear, right? So someone being successful in manufacturing a product like this is like, it's the same thing as when you hear an indie dev like hitting it big with a Hollow Knight or Expedition 33. Like that's the kind of story that you want to hear. So I had to support.
Let me say this real quick. I appreciate you wanting to support the man. And by the way, the great Game Tech Talk, if you remember him, he's been on the show before. He is also he's also associated with GameSir these days. I bring them back up because the CEO of GameSir is 18 years old. You love the ingenuity, you love the story. He got sick and tired of third-party controllers coming out and being trash.
Okay, but GameSir has been out for a few years. So did he start it younger than 18?
Yeah. He started it at 18 in 2023. He was 18 when he started it in 2023. That's him. I'm like, damn, little man, like did his thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a great story. 18-year-old who got sick and tired of the Mad Cats of the world and went, screw that, we can do better. And that's where we have GameSir. So I'm just saying, he's no longer 18, no doubt, but still, that's when he started the thing.
Because I was like, I've heard about GameSir for a few years.
Yes, he started it when he was 18 years old in 2023. Right, so
you know what that tells you? He's probably really a gamer, so he knows the pain points that a lot of these guys just ignore.
Yep. And that's why I started giving it a shot, and I'm like, wow, this is pretty good. I would still say they're not, like, to me, they're not as good as 8-Bit Dough. They seem to still be a cut above, but of all of them, they're pretty decent. So yeah, man. Like, are we looking forward to when this thing's coming out? Because I want.
I don't. Usually, when I do Kickstarters, right? Like when we're taking your information, it's because we're ready to ship. So
true. Yes.
And I know he got like thousands and thousands of orders, right? So I don't know if it's tens of thousands, but definitely thousands and thousands. So I'm excited for it, man. Like, and there's a lot of. I keep telling you guys, stop sleeping on mobile because the mobile games are becoming more and more complex and more like, especially if you play indie games all day. A lot of those games, you'd be surprised, you can find them on mobile, right?
Really, Hidden Rogue. Hidden Rogue says that GameSir is better than 8-Bit Dough. I don't know, man. I think 8-Bit Dough is put in a lot more work. I have their fight sticks and things. I think they might be the third-party controller to beat, but. I appreciate the debate. Join us in the Discord. We'll fight it out. Anyway, but no. So
I'm very excited about
show
that
up before 2026.
I definitely think we should get it this. I hope we get it this year. But they didn't give any dates. They was just like, give me your information, and then I gave them my information, and then it was like, thanks, bye. So we'll see how this
all right, so I gotta stop because I'm playing online. No. Let's go. Get
no, show them you playing online. I don't so that way we don't hear nothing.
I just swiped it away. I will make a video. I will show the process of it literally booting up, going online, and playing a little. Just to put it out there, right? Because I'm thinking this thing is pretty cool, and I want to make a video about it. I will make a video about it. But for those who want an early dip into it, it's called the GameSir Game Hub. Version 5.0 is out. Actually, now it's 5.5. Every other day they're making a new update. So check it out. It's actually pretty interesting, and there's less tweaking and twerking.
Maybe I'll try it on this thing.
Hey, yeah, give it a shot. Absolutely. Yeah, very nice. You still rocking that, huh?
Nope, it's been sitting on my desk. This is a phone I bought a year ago and couldn't get it.
And he's ready to grab the rotten apple though. Go ahead.
I have been trying to break the Apple shackles since the Duo came out, right? The first Surface Duo. But it's just like death of a thousand cuts. I think I'm just too old of a dog to learn new tricks, and I'm used to what I'm used to. So my only hope of getting a folding phone now is if Apple makes one. Not because it's better, but because that's where all my app purchases are. That's
then,
where all my
then he can continue to have his blue bubbles. I hear
Listen,
you, sir.
You trying to get me excommunicated from my family, sir.
God forbid you stand on business.
This is a serious thing.
God forbid you stand on business, but we're going to keep it moving. Michelle Alexandria with a $2 super chat. She didn't post anything. She just posted a $2 super chat.
We appreciate you,
Michelle. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching the show. It's all
But
good.
wait a minute.
Go ahead.
You have young kids that do not have a phone yet. Am I right or am I right?
I am right. Yes, you are right.
Okay.
They have iPads, believe it or not.
And the better Asante gives you crap about not having
the other Asante. Yes.
I said the better Asante.
The other.
You better get it right because she might be listening. And so this is turmoil in your house that you ignore. But right now it's 1v1. It's gonna be 3v1 unless you indoctrinate them to Android from now.
My arms can handle it, bro. Let's go.
All right, you say that.
10 toes down. Let's go. 10 toes down.
You say that.
I am here to ruin your group chats. That's what I'm here for. Let's go.
Okay, you see the contrarian. The contrarian shows his ugly head.
If you want to be part of the Rotten Apple Brigade, that is your problem, not mine. They're sabotaging your phones. I have RCS. Call me when you have RCS. Thank you.
All right, last thing on this, and then we can move on to whatever the news is. They showed off some new iPhones.
They did.
I understand like some people are allergic to giving Apple credit, right?
I will give Apple credit on one thing, but I'll let you start.
Yeah. So usually what Apple does is sell you the same shirt that they sold you last year and tell you the last year's shirt you got was terrible, and this is the new one. It's the greatest thing ever, and for 11 months, right? It's usually what they do. But this time, not only did they completely overhaul the UI, they also changed the designs, right? Like the iPhone Pro and the iPhone Air are completely new designs for them. So the last 3-4 years, they've been giving you the same thing.
Completely new.
Come on, it doesn't look the same. Let's not do that.
I mean, it's got a camera system on the back in a certain place. It's got a bump.
I'm saying, they're candy bar phones. There's only so much you can do.
Which many people will argue were the camera bumps from the Android variants, from the Pixels, where people laughed at the visor, and now they got a visor. Like the UI in the front looks the same, and it's just super.
Well, Apple wants you to call it a plateau. You can call it what you want.
Whatever.
That's what Apple wants you to call it. My point is, they're for the last like 5 years, they've been selling you the same phone.
Same thing, yes. Oh, look at this man! Look at this man!
Oh,
he just put a bunch of codes in the chat. Look at this man. He said, "Gotta go." He dropped a bunch of codes and peaced out. So
nice.
If you get it, Shout out to the great Dr. Dry. He just put a bunch of codes in the chat. Look at this man. Anyway, wow. Yeah. Okay. I hope y'all get it. That's great, man.
So, yeah, what I'm saying is we always give them the smoke because they're selling you the same phone with the same UI every year. And not only did they completely overhaul the UI with this liquid glass thing, you could like it or love it, they actually changed something this year. So I'm just saying I'm giving them the credit for that. They're not selling you the same phone that they sold you last year.
Okay. So we'll take a picture. This is what it looks like. Y'all tell us if
that's the regular one.
This is one of them.
That's
Where's
the
other
regular 17.
The
Air is a different design and it's very distinguishable.
Where's the Air?
It's the second one.
The Air. There you go. Yeah. So it's very different. All right. So this is the very different one. I will agree it's super thin. But yes, this is the very different one.
And I think this is actually the precursor for the folding phone that they're going to do.
I won't disagree with you on that one. I think
they're going to slap two of those together next year and say, here's your folding phone, which is good for me, right? Because, if you use an iPad and this thing can become an iPad when you open it, I think that's a net positive.
I won't slander. I promise. I won't slander. I'll just put it to the community, which probably per capita probably has more iPhone users than it does Android users.
I don't know about this audience. I feel like we got a lot of Androids in here.
But do y'all see this and say it's completely different, or is it just me? Go ahead.
I'm just it's literally the same every year, and this year is unmistakable.
It's the same thing.
Okay, all right. Your Galaxy from last year, how different does it look from this year?
Not too different at all. But I'm not slandering it. Yeah.
Right. I'm just saying
the one
this
is completely different. This is not
because again, it's a different chassis. It's super thin. It is unmistakably distinct. Meaning, I'm not saying it looks good. I'm saying that this is different from last year's, right?
Yes. Look. I'm being ridiculous. The only bit of slander I will give it is when will they get rid of the Enclave? Because now you can. They're just being stubborn. Like you can literally get rid of all of it.
I mean, they're gonna do it when people forget about it, and it's gonna seem like a big thing. And again,
Android
I'm not even praising the design. I am saying it is unmistakable if you put this year's Air next to last year's phone or this year's Pro next to last year's Pro.
I mean, I have a work phone which is the 15. If I show you the front of it like that. It looks
the front of every phone is a candy bar. You can't look at that
because it's got the same Enclave, the same everything. It looks the same.
Okay. All right, that's not okay. You're not trying to have a serious conversation. All right. The point is, if you put both of these on the table, I love
making you defend Apple. That's what I love.
I understand, but you're not even using good arguments, right? So my point is, you put both of these devices down on the table.
Side by side. Yep. And
you will definitely know which one is which.
Unless you put it on the face down, because if you put it behind it, it'll go like...
Okay.
Because it can't stand still anymore.
Every candy bar phone is a, 16 by 10 or 16 by 11 screen, whatever it is. Like, that's not...
Look, I just love making you justify.
I hear you. But the point is...
Yes.
All I'm saying is, if you give them crap every year for selling you the same phone, they updated the UI and the hardware. That's it. We can at least say that.
Okay. And Slow-Mo Backslap is here. He's jogging, but he had to say that GameSir is better than 8-Bit Doe. Now he is a controller master, so I will defer to his brilliance. It could also be a little bit of recency bias since he recently bought the one of the great GameSir controllers that just came out. So
ask him if that controller was an Xbox controller or not.
But anyway, don't start that fire.
So now just to we can move off the point of contention. But
before the Apple stuff, I want, like you said, I want to give them some credit. The credit that I want to give them is, I hear they've cracked the nut. Pause on the headphones with voice translation.
Yes.
And this is all speculative because I haven't tried it myself. And if I were to turn my camera that way, if I were to turn my camera that way, you'd see like at least 50 headsets. I am a even right here, control headphones. I am a headphone guy. Like I have many headphones. Like I even have headphones that do voice translation, and it's not great, right? It works, but it's not seamless and it's not great. if Apple has been able to set it to auto, and you hear Chinese people speaking Mandarin, and you hear it, and you hear Spanish people speaking Mexican Spanish, and you hear it, and you hear people speaking Spain Spanish, and it all translates seamlessly. That is God tier, and they deserve to be.
You do a gesture, and it actually lowers their voice. This is what they claim. This was enough for me and the missus to say we want to get it.
That is true, and it works. I will do one of these, and I'll say shout out to Apple, because that is worthy. That's what I'm talking about. That's it.
Now let me tell you the dilemma, right? This is the most difficult time I've had. This is why I haven't pre-ordered yet, right? This is the most difficult time I've had choosing which phone to get, because normally I'm like, give me the Pro Max, call it a day, right? But this time, the Air, while being the most, has the newest design, it looks very interesting, it's thin. It also is not a small phone. It's 6.5 inches. And it, what's it called? It is using the A19 Pro chip, which is the same thing in the Pro devices. So they're claiming it's a Pro level chip. I think less cores are active, but that's like for cooling issues. So it won't be as powerful as the other ones, but it is still, like, again, unmistakably new, and it has Pro performance. So that is making me think: do I want the new one?
They're bringing ProRes to non-Pro.
Yeah. They are.
Which is also another
thing. But so now here's the compromises, right? One other thing that I think is great across the line is the new selfie camera sensor, where you don't have to rotate the phone. They're just cropping a bigger sensor, right? So they're taking in more image, whatever, and then you can crop it to horizontal or whatever, which is a smart idea.
Sideways, yes, it is. And Android will steal it post haste.
Absolutely. Listen. Apple stole enough from what do you call it? So, good. What is it? Good artists borrow, great artists steal.
Steal. Right? That's right. That's right.
So now but on the iPhone Air, there's only 148 megapixel.
Yes.
Right.
And they talked so much at length at last year's one about how they moved away from steel, or what is it, titanium, because they needed to absorb air, because by the way, the that's another thing, because it was too hot, right? And the millimeter wave 5G was roasting it, so they need to go to aluminum in order to dissipate the heat. Guess what? They went back to titanium and removed millimeter wave 5G.
Wait, hold on. We have to go back. We have to go back for a second. They were using titanium, and the iPhone Air still uses titanium. It is the Pro that is now aluminum.
No, but my point is, they talked to the consumer, telling them why moving away from titanium was a good idea, because when they had the titanium with the millimeter wave 5G, it was causing heat to stay in, and it was throttling it. So they went to aluminum in order to make your 5G not roast the phone. So in order to do this, because obviously it's so thin and rigid, they need a titanium thing. Otherwise, you put it in your pocket, you sit on it, you probably bend it. Now it's going back to titanium, and this is coming from Brownlee, by the way, Marcus Brownlee. I did the research, right? They are now put the titanium back and removed millimeter wave 5G.
Oh, right. But let's just clarify. Let's clarify something. So last year, the last 2 years, it was titanium, right? They started that in the 15, right? And they told you why they went to titanium. Yes. It is this year that they went only for the Pro back to aluminum.
Yes,
right?
Because of the heat dissipation.
Right. So, but they're still on titanium. So maybe the Air has the 5G millimeter, whatever.
It does not. Because having titanium does not dissipate heat easy. So the Air has the titanium and has no 5G for millimeter wave. It has 5G, but it doesn't have the Verizon real 5G.
Okay, because they're saying I specifically remember them saying at least one of them has that millimeter wave thing.
Oh yeah,
so
no,
maybe it is the Pro.
The ones with aluminum have the 5G, the real 5G, but the titanium one, the Air, does not.
Got you. Now,
so you spend time telling us that you needed to go to aluminum to dissipate heat. Then you bring us this newfound design, but you got to go back to the heat one, because if you don't, people sit on it and they'll bend it. So now you're losing the real 5G you probably paid for.
Right. So there's that, and then obviously, they're claiming all-day battery life on the Air, but there's no chance because it's thinner. It's a thinner device.
Unless they've broken the laws of physics and found a new way, some magic battery. This is
well, they did found a magic battery. It is external, and they want you to use the thing on the back. That's the red herring.
Yeah,
if they're showing you a device with an external battery, it is not going to last, right?
Yes,
so,
indeed.
but again, it's the new thing. So now on the Pro side,
they give you one of these things.
Exactly.
Put it in the back and you're good.
Now on the Pro side, it's also a completely new design from the previous several years, right?
Okay.
And I don't know how I feel about the design. I think I'm going to go with the navy blue or whatever the deep blue or whatever.
Let's see these Pros.
Pro Max is what we're talking about.
17, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So I will say, my first thought, the colors, like specifically the orange, ugly. That was my first thought. And then someone changed my mind.
Before you do that, before you show that, it also, I don't know if you can see this, but it actually matches
the, yes, it matches this. It matches that. Yes,
right?
Yes, it matches.
So I think that's where the orange came from.
True. Yes.
I know that this is the one I should get, right? Because it is, it's going to have the most battery life of any phone, and it has that vapor chamber for the heat and all that. So
the vapor chamber,
whatever. The point is, it's going to not overheat, because iPhones have had an issue since they moved to titanium with overheating, right? Yep. So really, since my Windows Phone isn't here anymore, the Palm OS is no longer, WebOS is no longer here, right? This is a tool.
OS is gone.
Right? So if it's a tool, I need it to last all day. I need a good camera.
And I doubt it will last all day, sir. Well, at least the new one will. The Air will not.
Yeah, this is my point. All right. So I should be getting the Pro. It's just that I want the Air because it's the new thing.
But ladies and gentlemen, I must say, and let's be clear, I don't buy iPhones anymore. I've stopped buying iPhones years ago. My work will continue to provide iPhones for me, whether I like it or I don't, because that's what they're on, right? So I walk around like a drug dealer with two phones. That's just what I do. But if I am going to find myself with the new iPhone with these colors and all of this right here is the only reason why I will do so. Only reason why I will do so. And they better have a green case, because otherwise that's a deal breaker. I'm like, okay.
So I'm a caseless person.
I've seen you. Yes. I've seen you, because you have adult children. You're beyond that life.
I happen to be using a case now, but that is because wait a minute. After 2 years, someone mistakenly knocked so it wasn't me that dropped it, but somebody mistakenly dropped the phone. It hit the concrete.
What did I say to you? I said you are beyond the children's life. I'm not beyond that. So the last phone I bought, the actual last iPhone I bought, let's see if it turns on. It probably doesn't. It's the iPhone X, the Max, and you'll see that huge crack on the screen there. Yes, my son. So that's why I'm like
this. Right, but this is also what I mean. That X that you got basically looks like everything up to the 16, and this one looks different. That's the point I was trying to make. But
this is what they got me. If I'm gonna get one, this is why they got me. Got the visor, the whole situation. Yeah. Maybe the green case fills out his suit parameters. Oh, that'd be excellent. someone should get the hint and actually make his suit for 117.
Yeah, somebody needs to print the 117 on there.
Come on now, let's do it.
That being said, what we decided to do is Lady Everborn is going to get the Air because she thinks it's cute, right? And I am just going to get the Pro Max.
She wants to wear it on.
Oh yeah, that was another selling point for her. She wants the strap to turn the phone into a purse.
There you go. What do I know? Nothing. Clearly, right? Nothing. I know
but
nothing.
We're both definitely getting the headphones. We were sold on that.
Okay.
I don't know. This is the first Watch Ultra, which is still fine. Still getting almost 2 days out of it.
Yeah, me too.
But I like the hypertension detection that they're talking about. But I don't know if that is actually on the Ultra. They said it's on the 11. They never confirmed that it is also on the new Ultra.
So about the headphones that you were talking about, what will either make me buy it or not buy it is what its dependencies are. If I can buy those headphones and they just work by themselves, sold. But if I buy those headphones, or if I'm going to go and buy those headphones and they say, yeah, you have to have this version of iPhone before you can use that feature to its capabilities, yeah, you lost me. Goodbye. Not doing it.
Well, what I think may happen, right, is that, like, they have the NPUs in it now, and you have to have at least the 15 Pro or something like that to get those features. So you may need something that is at least that new,
the only
that has
thing
the
that
NPUs in it.
Only thing that may do it for me is if my work upgrades me, fine. But without that, I am not changing my phone platform for it. Definitely not.
Yeah.
But if it's cool, I got to give them respect for it, because I have been looking for something of that nature.
Well, don't buy it yet. I'm gonna, as you may know, I live in a mostly Spanish-speaking household.
Yeah.
Right. And so I am going to be testing this out.
Swearing in your direction without you understand.
Who knows? I tune it out. But I will tell you how it works. Cool. And again, the other thing to consider, though, it's probably easier to translate Spanish than some other languages. And I know you are a well-traveled man, so it might not translate some of the things you want it to translate.
We'll see, man. Look. Apple purports itself to be Apple in a certain way, right? There's no tweaking, there's no twerking. It just works. So if I can walk into a room,
if I can walk, the edges are smoothed off, but it's not like it just works.
I'm taking at their word. Okay. If I can walk into a room and I hear this person speaking this way, that person, and it's able to.
That is going to be interesting to see that works. Because let's say you go to a diner, right?
Yeah.
There's background conversation happening all around you.
See,
people next to you are speaking different.
Look at that. That's the best use case ever.
Absolutely. Right? You can watch something. I mean, you won't get the right voice acting, right?
Doesn't matter.
So, it kind of does. Because you want that performance, right? But it lowers the voice of whoever's speaking. But like if different people are around you, how does it know which one to pick up? Right?
Yeah.
So those real world scenarios, I'm gonna have to see that. But it's worth it for me anyway. So, Aaron, we've done enough Apple glazing.
You've done the Apple glazing. One last tidbit in the glazing of Apple camp, which not glazing from my perspective, but we'll leave that there. If you haven't checked your MetaQuest, go check your MetaQuest. They stole all of Apple's homework.
I need to check that out today.
Yes, they have stolen all of Apple's homework. The UI is solely Apple Vision Pro now, and it's awesome, and it's far cheaper than buying the Apple Vision Pro. Let's put a pin in that. We'll revisit whenever Everborn Saga has checked it out as well. But yes, if you have a Vision Pro, look it up. Like go get it updated, because chances are you have all these interesting features. So there's that. All right, man. Let us move on and let's talk about where do you want to go? I have a couple of them. I have a couple interesting things, and then of course I wanted to talk about the Nintendo Direct. Let me share with you a few of the things that I have here, and you tell me what's what. All right. So there's the talk.
What's more important than me talking about it? Chat, you weigh in here too.
Sure. There's the Nintendo block, we'll call it, which is where we'll talk about the Nintendo Direct, which I really want to talk about. There's lots of interesting things there. And specifically for Everborn Saga, I think this is super interesting. Get your thoughts on it. they have been granted a patent that threatens to do some really odd things in the future. I don't know if you've heard about that, so we can discuss that one.
I did. Summoning Nintendo now owns.
Yeah, that's right. The great Jez Corden released an article not too long ago talking about how AAA publishers don't really care about Play Anywhere and how that will manifest with the new Xbox ROG Ally coming out. And this is on the precursor of what do you call it? Borderlands 4 doing so well, right? So you'd think Borderlands 4 would have that situation. It doesn't. So, there we go. Play Anywhere is out there. Then I want to do some speculation on TGS, what we're going to see, what we think is there, what's not going to be there, and all that. And with that, I also want to give a huge shout out because over here we love these brothers, and when they achieve and they succeed, we always want to throw the flowers at them because they deserve it. And that is the fact that Insider Gaming is hooking up with ILP to go cover games, to cover TGS. So awesome! I got a chance to meet Tom Henderson from Insider Gaming. And of course, we love the brothers over at ILP. That's a great collabo. So shout out to them. I'm looking forward to checking out all their coverage. But yeah, then we'll kind of talk about what we think will be there, what will not be there. Where do you want to go? Do you want to do the TGS block or do you want to do the Nintendo block? You tell me. Chat and or Everborn Saga, somebody make a decision and we'll head that direction. What do y'all think?
My money's on Nintendo, but let's hear what the chat says.
Okay. So, and Yuzu saying, talk about the patent. Okay, let's talk about the patent. Sir, what do you think? The Nintendo patent. They basically have patented the equivalent of swipe to unlock. That's what they've done right now.
Yeah, but I always look at those patents. The worst thing is going to be on the independent creators because Nintendo has proved that they do not care and they will go after the little guy.
Anybody,
but I don't think these patents will be used against anyone. Like, I don't think it's going to be used against any major publisher because patents are basically like nuclear weapons, right? It's mutually assured destruction. Like, Nintendo's not going to go out and sue Microsoft or Sony or Take-Two or whatever. I don't even think they're not going to sue Square, right? Because your patent could go into a court. Your patent could be invalidated when they see that you shouldn't have got it in the first place. So It's just that these small companies
Nintendo's
don't have
very good. They're very good at not flying too close to the sun, so they get to keep what's theirs, even if it's ill-gotten, right? Because they know if they test it, they might lose it. So they'll only bully those who are underneath them, who are underfoot that they can crush. They'll never bring this to like the real stage because they're not really confident in what they got. I've seen them do this a couple times. Some Yakuza moves right there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and so that to me is I don't worry about it that way. I just worry about Nintendo bullying around like smaller creators. And I don't know how they keep getting away with that, but I don't think that this is going to mean like Square or somebody else can't make an RPG. And really, what this is, like, if we really want to talk about it, this is if anyone makes a kind of game that they make better than them, they will go after. Yeah, that's really what it is.
That's crazy,
right? We don't have to go and innovate with Pokemon, right? And if somebody makes a more innovative version of Pokemon than us, we'll just sue them out of existence. And it basically keeps the status quo as Nintendo doing what they do. You know what I mean? But with all the to prove this.
Do you see this chat? We moved on, but people are dropping slander.
Oh, man.
Dry Rub says, "Game Sir, controller for adults, 8-bit dough, Fisher Price." Okay, damn, sir, that's a little cold-blooded right there. I'm sorry, continue. Damn, hold on.
Yeah. So my thing is,
does this look like Fisher Price to you, sir? This is not Fisher Price.
It seems as though they're doing this to stifle competition from upstarts.
Yeah,
and that's not cool.
Yeah. It's a little. What this tells me is that the patent office needs somebody who understands gaming. Like they are finding there because the people there aren't necessarily. Dry Rub. He's like, I stand by my statement. 10 toes down, son. All right, cool. Damn. It seems like because that patent office is not really well versed in in like the nuances of gaming and how those gameplay features manifest. They're just doling it out to whoever's first and reputable in their eyes, who asks for it, and now it becomes the noose around the neck for smaller guys, which is kind of sad, but as you say, Nintendo ain't gonna use this against Square. This just means that indies are gonna have to be a bit more creative in their execution. It's just, when are they gonna stop doing this? I'm waiting for one person or one company to come after them in a real way with real money and be like, all right, let's see what you do about this, because nobody does, because nobody can, right? They never test the big guys, and I'm waiting for the day they do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it is what it is. Yeah.
So, it's concerning though, right? Like, because they're winning these things, they're shutting down emulation things, and it's just like, what are we doing?
No, it's like this Game Hub thing, right? Imagine Valve notices this, because, by the way, the next thing on their Discord, the GameSir people said, what do you want next? And they asked like Steam input, all the other things. Everybody's like, Epic integration, right? That's the one all the votes. So that's the place they go next. Imagine if Valve catches wind on this, and they go, all right, we're shutting you down, or we're going to sue you. I bet the Valve will actually think of partnering or possibly buy them out, so they now have a beachhead on Android that they can potentially flourish on. You know what I mean? I feel like Nintendo always goes for the scorched earth approach, which is kind of unfortunate when you consider that they are such a wonderful company and they have all this childlike wonder and this, that, and the third. You don't
let that fool you.
Yeah, you don't recognize
Disney has a lot of childlike wonder, but don't have an allergic reaction in one of their parks.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, this was us at the Nintendo park. For those who know, you get one of these things when you go there, so you can build up points and all this stuff. Super Nintendo Land. If you're in Orlando, go check it out. Pretty cool. We went 2 weeks ago or last week. Yeah. But anyway, yes. So when are these guys gonna get their comeuppance, man? I need someone, hopefully somebody in like Japan, just to drive the point home, to give these guys their comeuppance, so that they can stop doing this lowbrow bullying that they do from time to time. You know what I mean?
By the way, this is hilarious. I'm going to change this right now.
Okay.
So my name's Everborn Saga across everything.
Indeed.
So I have a headset, right? Like a MetaQuest that
VR headset
kids use in the daycare or whatever. Someone changed my name from Everborn Saga. Are you ready for this? To Big Back Charlie. on my MetaQuest.
Oh God! So your MetaQuest account is now Big Back Charlie?
Changed from Everborn Saga. I'm Everborn Saga everywhere across the internet.
I can hear the kids singing now. Big Back, Big Back. My son does it all the time.
Terrible.
That's wild. That is your new name, Big Everborn Saga, aka Big Back Charlie. Well, we'll call him Big Back Steven.
Oh my God,
that is great.
I gotta go into the Meta app now.
Oh man, this is so hilarious! Wow.
All right, Big Back. Hacked into my account. This is a disgrace.
Okay. Big Back Steven. Here we go. All right.
Oh my God.
So, Mr. Everborn Saga, I want you to talk to me. Well, let's finish the Nintendo block. Let's finish this, because there's a lot to talk about, at least in Nintendo anyway. And we'll make it like 2.5. We'll see what we can do. Did you watch, while you're going to fix your big back situation? Did you watch the Nintendo Direct? And what was your score, sir? What do you generally think? What do you generally think of what they did this time? This was technically their longest Nintendo Direct. A lot that they showed. Which one? What was your overall impressions? We can dig through the games and whatnot, but what was your overall impression?
So I actually only saw the beginning of it, and and that's when they were doing all the shovelware. So I heard it got really good, and they brought back the Virtual Boy, which I didn't see, and there's a new Fire Emblem coming out, which a lot of people were waiting on, and they showed Metroid Prime 4. So I missed all the good stuff. So you have to tell me about this.
So you talked about the Virtual Boy. We're gonna get to the Virtual Boy because I got thoughts. There's a reason why it's on the cover. I got thoughts, but let's let the people in here get their vote off. Nintendo Direct. What's your score? A, B, C, or D? We'll keep it as simple.
All right. Now I switched my name back to Everborn Saga. If you're looking for me on Meta.
Everborn Big Back Charlie Saga. Oh
my
anyway.
God. I'm gonna have a stern word.
It's hilarious, man. Anyway, so first off, they showed off Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, right? They also showed that they basically announced that the Mario Galaxy movie is the official title. They showed you a little bit of teaser on that one, right? Which I thought was pretty
Did they show any of the movie? I know they named the actors.
Oh, they showed, and I'm not gonna play it because you know them ninjas is out there. They're gonna come for us as soon as I show anything of it. They might even come for us for showing this stuff right here. But anyway, oh wow, Seal Tech, bro, what are you doing?
Easy.
Jeez, all right. So
did Slow-Mo get his Switch yet? Because he said on site when that was coming, he was gonna get it. I know you got till next year, but I want to know if Slow-Mo picked up his Switch 2 yet.
Slow-Mo backslide with a $5 super chat. He says, Fire Emblem is all I needed to buy a Switch 2. True to my word, I bought one yesterday. Fortune Weaves looked amazing.
Did you get the $449 or the one with Mario Kart or whatever it is?
Yeah. Did you get the bundle, or did you just go bundleless? Right. It is what it is. So let's just run through it real quick while we get an answer from Slow-Mo. As I said, Galaxy 1 and 2, how do you feel about that? I love those games. Those games are classics. Those games, by some estimation, are classics that still hit to this very day because like nobody has really done that kind of gameplay elements. People have tried, but it still holds up. So I will say 1 and 2 are still great, but I would have liked them to like remaster it or put some new coat of paint on it or something.
Yeah, when I heard the reaction about it, I thought they like remastered it so they could like do it in the, you
bought the bundle.
Yeah,
only one
okay.
that was available.
All right. Yeah, Slow-Mo secretly a Mario Kart stan. All that.
I don't even care the Mario Kart, but it is.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
We don't believe you.
Okay. You need people. No, go ahead.
I think Slow-Mo had a Switch 2 this whole time. He just wouldn't admit it till now. The secret Nintendo.
You had to go fish it out of the Lake Minnetonka.
Yes, exactly. I'm asking for trouble now that I gave Slow-Mo this ammo. See?
Oh boy, this is gonna be great, man.
I don't even know why I said that.
No, that is wild, sir.
The ops are gonna use that against me for years.
You done, sir. You do realize the AI is gonna come with the big back. You're gonna be like, okay. All right, let's go. I'm waiting for BV to catch.
All right, but anyway, so Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, I don't know that I care because I wish they would have put a new coat of paint on it, and they could.
Games, bro. Oh, I can't wait for my son to play them. I will buy them again. I played them originally. I just wish they kind of spruced it up a little bit.
Right.
Obviously they must have somewhat because they did realign the control scheme and all that, but still.
Now, Monster Hunter Stories.
When did that happen?
Was that at the show?
No, well, it might have been. You're skipping out of order. I don't remember this. There was a lot of games shown. There were a lot of games shown. So I don't think Monster Hunter Stories was in there. Let's go from the top. Let's go from the top. So these are the games. If you're looking on the screen, these are the games that they showed off. So and I think in this order as well. I think in this order as well. So Mario 1 and 2. Like of all the hay that they made about the 40th anniversary of Mario, I don't think they did it right. I think they kind of just showed you content that was already available, or they didn't give you new content. I don't know. I was expecting something new. Maybe that's just me. I was expecting new something.
I don't know. With all the game lists that I saw and the stuff they talk about, like I didn't see the show, but they showed the things I wanted to see. Tell me what Metroid looked like, Metroid 4. Bro, I was very excited to see that.
That is the only game that I'm like, all right, y'all got me. I was ready. You got me. Now, if you want, I will try and find a Metroid Prime 4 and I will play it. Chances are they will come for me. It is what it is.
I don't think they will.
Oh, every time we say that, they do.
No, it's because that's with the audio, right? Like they're not.
I hope so. I will try it, but like I have not had.
All right, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
No, I will do it. I will do it because I do want to be able to talk about it, and I do want. I like we should be able to show that. So this is Metroid Prime 4.
Advertising their game for them for free. Like what are we doing here?
But this is what they do, right? I gotta say, it was beautiful. It is beautiful. When I saw it, I'm like, okay, they're out there and they're doing their thing, So take a look. I get a lot of Death Stranding vibes. Him on his bike, riding through the wilderness and all that. I'm talking about him. Oh,
okay.
As in Death Stranding.
Norman Reedus.
Obviously.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. This right here. This is like. It's not a lot happening on screen. Let's just put it that way.
There is that. And the great.
I'm sure the gameplay is fun, but all right, now it looks like something.
Right. It does look like something. Yeah. And then I was like, is this just a section? No, you get into the cave, and now you jump off your bike and you're in it, right? And I can see why people are excited for it. If there is an adult game, like this is a game that I would actually like to play on this thing.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd call Metroid an adult game, but I hear.
I mean, like this is not meant for children, right? It's not like cutesy like they tend to be. Yeah. It may have some scary and all that.
T for teen.
Sure. So what I did after this was I went and I got the what do you call them? The certificates, right? You get vouchers. You get 2 vouchers for $100. And you since this is on Switch 1 and 2, you get a $10 upgrade to get the Switch 2 version. So I'll get like some games for the kiddos, and then I'll use the voucher to get this one and get the $10 upgrade. And we'll see if the upgrade is worth it or not, because these days they make you pay for upgrades, which I think is craven. But hey, that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so that was the only one that I saw that I was like, okay, it does look like they're shooting their shot. They're doing real cool. They're doing some interesting things with it. So I'm excited to see where it goes. There's that.
All right. So then one thing that I did find interesting. Yeah. Okay. So the Switch 2 edition for Mario Wonder, which I did not complete. Yeah. Okay. I did beat Sonic Superstars.
My son wouldn't let me. Yeah.
But I will be going for this upgrade. I don't know if it's paid or unpaid, but what do you think about well, no, because Zelda, if you have the subscription, you get it free. I don't know if they're doing that here.
I don't think that's this yet. I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. This and the Donkey Kong one are both paid, I suspect.
Well, Donkey Kong's an actual DLC. This is just the Switch 2 edition. So I can.
Well, no, they add content. They've added content, more content to Wonder. So it's a DLC, proper content, additional content.
Okay. Oh, all right. So I mean, it's an expansion.
Yeah, so it is what it is. Yeah, exactly. So but what I was hoping for was that value add that they had done by, hey, if you have the Nintendo Online, you just get the upgrade. I was hoping.
Yeah, well, first of all, that's actually disgusting. Though I got to have your subscription service to get the upgraded graphics because I already bought your hardware.
No.
That is crazy.
It's not to say that you won't get it without it. Without it, you can pay for it. But as a value add,
what I'm saying is that's disgusting.
But what's even more disgusting is some of these, you have the sub, they're still making you pay for it anyway.
Yeah, again, still terrible. All I'm saying is, like, if you're selling me new content, charge me for it all day, right?
Sure.
Twice on Thursdays, right?
Yeah.
But the idea that just because I spent $450 or $500 on a Switch 2, and then you're gonna charge me to use that Switch 2 on these games that I already bought from you.
It's like you buy TV and they charge you $10 for the remote control.
Get out of my face with that.
Yes. MJ Dark says Mario's 40th should have been more. Instead, we got new Yoshi game, which looks cool. Also, they did show Monster Hunter Stories 3. I didn't see that.
Yeah, it'll be on this list that they're showing it. The other thing is the Yoshi game did look cool because it had a really interesting art style.
Yep.
So and we haven't had a Yoshi game in a long time. So I don't know if it's gonna be for me, but I'm glad they're doing it.
Yeah, it's good to put more games in this IP. I appreciate that too. Yeah. And let's see. Besides this, let's see what else really caught you.
I heard there's some like Minecraft type of thing.
So what that is basically it's the combination of where is it? Right here, Pokemon. What is it? Pokepedia. It's literally Minecraft meets Pokemon.
And again, once again, keep playing around with those patents if you want to. This is why they're not going to sue Microsoft. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It seems like it's Minecraft meets Pokemon, and we'll see how good or bad that works out. But yes, that was the one that gave a lot of that Pokemon that Minecraft vibe. But again, not for me. But we'll see. Maybe my kids will like it. No.
All right, show me Dragon Quest 7, and they can't get mad at you because it's a square.
Where's Dragon Quest?
It's right below Metroid, the second Metroid.
Below Metroid. Oh, okay. There you go. Dragon Quest 7. Let's play that trailer. So this is Dragon Quest 7.
Also coming to Xbox, by the way.
Also coming to Xbox, yeah, because some of the past Dragon Quests have made it back to the platform now.
Because the juice happens to be worth the squeeze.
And there goes the shadow boxing. So every time Everborn Saga now does some shadow boxing, you will denote that the shadow boxing is happening because of this.
Oh my god!
Continue.
Oh man,
we doing this now. Let's go.
Somebody said don't tell Nike about this, but anyway,
my God.
All right, this looks interesting. Let's skip through it a little bit. Let's see what some of the gameplay looks like.
I mean, the game looks amazing, but what does the gameplay look like? Like I think most of this was I think
this is all cutscenes. I want to see the game itself.
Well, you may have to wait for that one because this is what they had to show you.
It says reimagined, but you didn't.
Yes.
They showed me
they didn't show anything in the imaginations that they have done.
All
yet.
right.
I hope what happened here?
If they got some video somewhere.
Yeah, and to your point, let's put that out there so people see it. It is coming to every platform: Switch 1, Switch 2, PS5, Xbox, Steam. Even the Windows Store is getting some love. So there's that.
Interesting that it is coming to the OG Switch and not the PS4 or Xbox One.
Yeah, fun, right? Interesting. Yeah. They can drop the others, but
Well, let me see the images. Click on the images. Maybe they show the game itself on some of these images.
So they got 10 images. Let's see. So these all seem to be like from the cutscene. Yeah, I don't see any of them. I don't think they've officially announced or shown off any of gameplay.
All right. Well, that might be one. Click there. Click the right below the. Forget it. Right below the map. First one on the bottom.
Right below the map. Okay. This.
Maybe that's what it looks like.
Yeah. Camera a little bit removed.
Yeah, overhead. Yeah. I don't know. I'm interested.
All right. Okay. I'm happy you're interested. Some of these things and I know the Dragon Quest series has a huge lineage, so if there is any IP that people would be interested in, obviously it'd be this.
There's a lot of inspiration in the art style with the Everborn stuff. So,
okay,
I'm interested.
All right. I mean, I wouldn't say that too loudly. These dudes are litigious, but continue. Yeah.
Nothing is borrowed from gameplay.
That's right. Nothing. So they did a Danganronpa 2X. They showed off Hades 2. I've been playing Hades. I actually beat Hades 2 already on Steam. It's a great game. More people should play it. Actually,
haven't started it yet
on this baby.
I was waiting for the 1.0.
Hades 2 runs beautifully on the Odin 2, baby. I'm just saying, it runs like a dream, over 100 frames per second. It's like, anyway. So there's that. Did you see the Resident Evil Requiem?
I mean, I saw the initial trailer. I didn't see. I don't know.
Am I 17 years old? Yes, I am 17 years old. Don't worry about it. So let's check this out real quick. So this also looked interesting. Every time I see a game from them that is a bit more adult, right? From that game, from that that platform, it's always interesting because I feel like, and maybe it's just me like putting my brain to it a little bit differently. It seems like that the Nintendo's platform always works best in the huge color palettes and the cozy style and all that. It's always interesting to see realistic games depicted on their platform, and this looks great. You know, Capcom doing the thing as they do. You know, it looks like it'll be pretty cool. I don't know if it was captured in Switch 2, but if it looks like this, that's awesome. You know, it looks great. You know,
I heard this. Is this going to be the one that's open world and you can switch between first and third person? I heard such things about the new Resident Evil.
Let us know. I have no idea. I'm not a Resident Evil person. I hope y'all know. The older I get, the more my heart can't take the slander. And I played like Resident Evil 7 in VR, and that's what cured me of Resident Evil. It was too much for the heart.
All right, so we got some first person action going on, looking good. I got to tell you, I'm a huge fan of the RE engine in corridor spaces. It's just when it gets to open world, it gets
it loses the thread for you. Okay. By the way, chat, if you haven't answered the question yet, it's still up. Let your voice be heard. The Nintendo Direct, what is your score on average right now of the people that have voted? It's looking like a C.
Wait a minute, are they going back to the first mansion?
I have no idea.
It looks that way.
Oh, so the big fan of RE that he is. MJ says this version can switch between first and third. RE9 is the best on Switch 2.
You better stop it right now.
Lies from the pit of hell.
Right now.
Lies. I bet it would play better on this just because I can go in the background and make some changes, and you can't. So it is what it is.
By the way, what I've been doing recently. I don't play AAAs on handheld anymore.
Okay.
Just the AAAs I play on the big
guy. Yep.
And all the indies I play on the handheld.
That's what I'm doing as well.
I don't even know that I would. I don't even know that I would attempt to play Resident Evil. But anyway, unless you have like that Dragon Quest art style, so you might be a 3D game. But
yeah. Light games should be played on handheld. Heavy games that kill your battery makes no point. You know,
like that game I was telling you about earlier, Nightling. That I'm playing on handheld, right? All right. What 877 cat? Okay. All right. So what do we got next?
Oh, what else?
I want to see the footage from Monster Hunter Stories because I want to see what the gameplay looks like. Because the trailer looked good.
Monster Hunter Stories.
Storm of Lancer. I couldn't find that on Steam, and I want it.
You want Storm of Lancer? It's not on Steam. Let's see. Is it an exclusive to the platform? It might be.
I don't know.
It might be. Yeah, it might be one of the published stuff. You know, it does look cool though. Even though, come on, let's be honest. This is not unique to Steam. Like, you know, this game does not look completely different from something you can find on Steam, but itself it's not on Steam currently. So there's that. The graphics look amazing. I will give it that. Like the whole co-op aspect of it, the comic book style. I really like the cell shaded hard black lines and stuff. It's pretty cool, you know. So I do hope that you know, even if it's not on Steam today, that eventually comes there. It does look like it's all, so far it looks like it's all rights reserved. Yep. Yeah. It looks like it's so far only on Switch, and not only on Switch 2, Switch 1 of all things. So there's that. You know, so there's that. What else? I'm looking through the list. So before we move off of this topic, I want to like make just mention of a few things, And then the last thing I want to talk about is the Virtual Boy. So remember Linked? We saw them.
Yes.
Yeah, they were prominently featured. Very cool.
Yep. We got to meet
very
them.
cool.
We did an interview with them.
Yep.
Yeah. I bought this game.
And the game looks like it would sing on that platform. It looks real cool, real fun. Really light and great color and art style and whatnot. Something that really fits well in that world. So yeah, you can even like see the gameplay of it. Like it's pretty detailed. It's got a lot of customization. It's built to kind of be almost a Destiny style like game with a future, like a games as a service style thing. But it's got great gameplay elements and stuff like that. And I like the story. So yeah, I think more people should give it a shot. It's
been out for a while on PC.
Yeah.
Nice that it's coming to the Switch. Hopefully they'll see some big success.
Yeah,
the dev team seemed pretty cool when we got to interview.
Very nice people. Yep. Mortal Kombat collection. You got me.
Yeah, we know about. Okay, here's the interesting.
Whoa!
No, stop.
No.
Final Fantasy.
We're saving that. Let's get to the bottom. We'll get back to it because I know where this is gonna go.
I thought we were going in order, but okay.
No, because let's be quick. So there's not really much else unless somebody tells me that something else is.
Village is coming to the Switch. That's interesting.
Village is coming to the Switch, the gold edition.
All right. Did we miss Monster Hunter?
I don't see it. This is why I wanted to get to the bottom. I don't see Monster.
Right there. It's right there above Dynasty Warriors. What are you talking about, man?
Oh. There it is. Right. No.
Above Dynasty Warriors.
There you go. I see. All right. So now, Monster Hunter Stories 3. Will they show us gameplay? That's the question.
Well, let's skip through it. See what we get.
I
think it's turn-based.
The last one didn't run so great on the Switch 1.
Yeah, but this is different.
So they didn't show us any gameplay, but the story looks like a story thing.
I think that might be some. Maybe it's some gameplay. I don't know.
So Zach Riley also made mention, and I thought this was interesting. The Mortal Kombat collection looked like it didn't have any blood. I don't think so. I did see some blood.
Well, so that would actually make sense.
It would make sense. Yes. But I noticed they did see some blood. There was some blood. I looked.
What I'm saying is maybe because it's the Switch, they gave you the Super Nintendo versions. Yes, I know that it would make sense because of the lineage, those who know and all that. But I think, and it's funny he brings it up. Where did it go? There it is. It's funny he brings it up because I too looked for it, and I think I saw it. So let's look at it together. I think I saw they did do some blood. So see, here they didn't do any blood, and of course, as soon as I did it, it froze. Hilarious. So check it out. There's some places you do see blood. I think, I'm not sure, but I was like, I haven't seen any blood yet. Where's the blood?
There was blood. You see?
Yeah,
there's some blood.
There should have been more blood though.
No, but there's red. Look, let me see. Because if it's all dust, it's all dust. Look, there's blood.
Yeah. But
there is blood.
Oh no.
And the blood toggle. He's like the blood toggle. It might be a blood toggle. Yes. Whereas in the old school days, there was no toggle. It was straight up no blood for you. You're on Nintendo, right? So this might be a blood toggle situation. But yes, this is seriously graybeard territory. Nobody else should care about any of this, but those of us that know care. Is there blood? There was a little blood. So there you go. I saw blood. That's right. See?
Will Doug Bowser call Senator Lieberman? Who knows?
Who will wake up out of his bed and go, "What? I'm in action again. Let's go." Anyway.
All right. What is this? Go to the left of Dynasty Warriors. Below Voyagers. Below Voyagers.
Below Voyagers. Okay.
Yeah. What is that? First one in that row.
Isn't this like isn't this I forget like the name?
I have no idea. I've never seen this before.
It looks like
one of those gotcha games.
Got the cat eyes. Oh, and of course our connection is starting to get a little frosty because we are using IGN's stream. Shout out to IGN. There you go. It's back to normal. But yes, I think this is not a new game. I think this is like an older game. Yeah, the complete collection. So there's a lot of them. Yeah. So there's
okay, I don't care. All right.
Yes.
So
there's that. Yes.
All right.
Let's
Can we talk about Final Fantasy?
Yes. Let's talk about Final Fantasy. Let's talk about Final
Elephant in the room, which it seems like a lot of people have ignored, is
Intergrade. Yep.
Intergrade. We were told for both Nintendo and for Xbox that it was coming in 2025. Now, we will ignore the fact that when they first showed it for the Switch 2, everybody was like, oh, the Switch 2 is going to get it before the Xbox. Turns out they're getting it on the same day. But also turns out delayed till 2026, early 2026. And one thing I don't know if I'll give them credit for this because it's a super old game and an old DLC, but it's $40 with the DLC, and that includes the original game as well. So you get original Final Fantasy VII, plus you get 7 Remake and Integrate. $40 on Xbox.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a bad deal.
It's not a bad deal. I don't disagree. Yeah. I don't think it's a bad deal at all.
You get what's weird is the original Final Fantasy VII is not play anywhere, but they give you both.
Oh, okay. So actually
you get 2 licenses instead of one that works across both.
Yep. Right. But here's the elephant that you want to discuss though, which is that there was a Final Fantasy announcement on Xbox's at Xbox's show how long ago? In June, where they showed you this trailer.
Yeah.
Right? They showed you this exact trailer, and at the end of this trailer, what they said was, let's see what the end of the trailer says. Wishlisted available this winter. Wishlist.
Yes. But again, don't just put this on Xbox because Nintendo said the same thing in their partner showcase.
Absolutely. And now, of course, we're seeing that it's not this winter. Of course, it is.
Well, to be fair, January is still winter. No. I mean, think about it. No. Like if we want to be exact, right? It's the same winter. We're not going into a new winter because it's a new year.
So here's my question. Do you really think people will go, yeah, that's what that meant?
I don't. I feel like people have been waiting for 5 years. They could wait for a couple.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. I don't think that's a problem. But I hear what you're doing. I understand it. But I don't think that's what they meant when they said this winter. Yes, January is still winter, no doubt. Yeah. But I think most people would think 2026? No, they meant 2025.
Yeah, but they never actually said 2025.
Yeah, that's true.
Winter doesn't even start, as Zach Riley says, doesn't even start till December 21st officially. You're still in the fall till right before Christmas.
So what you're saying is Mr. Everborn Saga should be the PR department for these guys. I understand. Good job.
I mean,
I'm talking about perceived versus fact. Obviously, the facts are with you, but the perception might not go their way. Like,
well, you can't be responsible for people that don't know when the fall starts and ends.
True. Yeah. But so it is what it is. It is what it is. So they're coming to all platforms outside of
that. The Black John does say something like if we're playing semantics, obviously. But if I told you winter 26, you're gonna think December 26. You're not gonna think that's also January.
Sure. Yeah. And see, Soul Tech says he's with Mr. Ever Big Booty Saga.
Oh my God.
Lord. All right. We've opened a can of worms, sir. All right. Anyway, but the more interesting thing about this Final Fantasy is after this came out, I don't remember where the tweet is, but they showed a tweet where they basically said, and if I'm mistaken, correct me, but after these come out, all the others, including day and date, the next one, will be on all platforms. Is that not what they said?
Yeah, I would like to call Slow-Mo to the carpet. He does not have to join. He can if he wants.
If he wants to, absolutely.
But now, Slow-Mo, correct me if I'm wrong, because I was told by Sick that even though they announced this, you thought, what do you call it, still might not be day and date, the third one. Did you actually say that, Slow-Mo, before I accuse you of something that you didn't say?
Mm-hmm. So let's see. All right. So
look at this. I'm never gonna hear the end of this. Big Back Charlie was too. Okay. All right. So Slow-Mo, you did say that. Now, can you get the tweet from the Final Fantasy VII Remake director?
I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find it. I don't even. I'm on the Square site, but I don't. I'm on the Square page, but I don't see it.
Well, the director tweeted out some more like.
Okay. Well, would you mind sending that saying, or put that on the screen? Because I don't
going forward. So Slow-Mo, are you saying you still don't believe Part 3 is going to be day and date? That's all I'm asking.
On these existing platforms.
Day and date on PC, Xbox.
Your new acronym is just wild, bro. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
My god. No. That is wild. Holy no. Big back.
No.
Oh man. This is something else, bro. All right.
No.
So I think I think I will stand with you on this one, Big Back Charlie. I will stand with you on this one, which is that I think like at least, and I can't find the tweet. If you can, please send it to me. Put it in the chat. We will definitely talk about it. But from the wording that I remember, it sounds like after they said it's coming at this date, the next ones are all coming together, right?
But I mean that's
all of them. Day and date.
That's obviously clear that they're coming. Why even make this statement if it's not? All right. Anyway, the point is, Slow-Mo, I understand you're saying it's not clear. I'm saying that I'm asking a question of whether you believe.
Yeah,
forget about the statement. Do you believe that it is coming day and date?
Yeah, with the unclear statement that we have, what is your belief in it? Do you believe we are?
And it's okay to say you just don't know. But I'm asking what is your prediction?
Yep.
My prediction is that it's day and date on all those platforms.
You asked them, why not just say it's coming at launch?
I mean, I thought they said enough. But again, that's what interpretation is about. I'm just asking if you believe it's not day and. Oh, he literally said he doesn't know. All right, cool.
Okay.
We'll leave it at that. No slander today.
We'll save that.
But I just wanted to clarify. But I am on record saying I believe it'll be day and date. So I reserve the right. I could be wrong, but that's what I believe.
Based on that unclear verbiage they did, I too believe it's day and date. We shall see. Right. Last thing I want to bring up, because I have some thoughts.
Is this the one where they added the story? Oh, virtual. No, well, there's one where they added a story and then they turned Mario to babies and then they had to go play tennis.
That is Mario Tennis. That is Mario Tennis. And they've just added a campaign. They added a campaign to Mario Tennis, which, hey, man, that's cool. I love those franchises. I like when they add different things to it. Like I love Mario Golf. I love Mario Tennis. I even love Mario Strikers, the soccer game. I think that most of their sports games are really fun and they add interesting mechanics. They don't keep so beholden to the rules, so it keeps things fun and interesting. So I'm not slandering it. I will give it a shot. I always tend to like the Mario games, the sports focused Mario games. I want to talk about this. Does this excite you?
So what is the implementation here? You're putting the Switch inside of a headset?
Let me show you what this is. This is literally an old a VR headset, right? It's their old paradigm. And they have two offerings. There's the $100 one, which is this one, which is what you're looking at right here, which is basically like a shell with optics, and you slide your Switch 2 into it, like they're doing now. And the other one is cardboard that you slide your Switch into.
Where's the cardboard one?
The cardboard.
And Nintendo's selling cardboard again.
Again, yes. They're not showing the picture of the cardboard one. I don't know why.
Okay. It's only $100. They're basically doing like the Android VR thing where you just like.
Yes, and this is what it looks like. My thing with this, what do you think?
I think it's a fun thing, and I think it's an homage to what we had. And I need the damn Power Glove. But are they gonna make you play red and black games?
Bro, here's where I sit with.
They're about to ruin your kids' eyes. Sir? Good luck with that.
To me, this is Microsoft coming out and going, Clippy, remember him? This is the Apple going, the Apple Pippin. It's back. It's a classic. Is it though?
No, this is an opportunity.
Technology this was the peak of technology when they made it at the time, right? That's what this was. It wasn't great. It gave you eye strains. Nobody was able to look at it for more than 13 minutes, but it was the peak of technology at the time and all that. I get it, right? But now to release a Switch 2, which purports to do so much more, and you're gonna like literally crib it and make it black and red again, because look at the games, it's black and red again. Only I'm like,
okay,
this is a weird thing to, and let me be clear, let me be honest with you. The reason why I'm a little critical of this is because the patents that were coming out, and obviously we were wrong, it's an us problem. The patents that had come out, and Genki was already being sued for all this, was a second screen at the bottom of the Switch 2. That's what the patent looks like, which would tell you they're putting a second screen at the bottom for DS gaming, right? So walk in the door thinking that's what's happening, and then we get this. I'm like, oh my God, what are you doing?
Yeah. So again, I really think they're gonna end up in some trouble with what that does to people's eyes.
But that's why he wears glasses. It killed his eyes as a boy.
Right. But that being said, this is to me, this is a huge missed opportunity, because in the same, and remember, this is an Android tablet, right? Like,
yes, that's all it is.
That's what it is. So we know what Android VR is. We know that we know a lot of the earlier Meta stuff was just
at the end
Android.
of the day, though, all that your phone on your screen was proven to be kind of god awful. So they moved away from it.
I get it, right? But you could have, like, I love the homage, and I need the Power Glove, right? I love that.
Oh yeah, me too. I love the homage.
But you could have said, we're going to make VR games, and this thing will turn your Switch into a VR thing. $100. That is cool.
Even have the slander, Everborn, if they didn't give me red and black games. What are you doing? You got this thing with upscaling capabilities, and it can now do so much, and you're gonna give me red and black games?
And by the way, anybody who's gonna be using the Switch today, they're not gonna remember this red and black thing. So
exactly,
the Nintendo's prime audience is not gonna have any reverence for that. So you could have done the shell and then just said, hey, developers, make some VR games or VR experiences, and there you go. Now
you understand. You understand why I call this episode Graybeard Fodder, because that's all this is, Graybeard Fodder. It's not for my kids. It's not for the main audience, and even for me, I'm just like, you gonna make me strain my eyes for 15 minutes? This device can do so much. I will go there with you. Why are you limiting me?
I do think that it's cool the way they set it up, sliding the Switch into there, because I never even would have thought of that. So, and really? Again,
this is exactly what they did with cardboard. They have a cardboard version, exactly like that.
I understand, but it's not cardboard. And they use the Virtual Boy branding, and it is. I just think that part of it.
There's the cardboard. You see the cardboard?
I think that this is cool. I think $100 is not too much to ask. I just think it's like a huge missed opportunity.
It's a wasted
That's all
opportunity.
I'm saying.
It's
but
weird.
Like I said,
like, come on.
Bring us the Power Glove.
Where is the Apple Pippin? Where is it? Because if you're gonna regurgitate old failed products and try to make me member berries, then I want Clippy. Where's Clippy at? Like, this is ridiculous. This was not a success that they're bringing back. This was a failure that they're trying to like. Make
Somebody says Nintendo should stop trying to make fetch a thing.
Right, and what angers me what perturbs me about this is this device could do so much in that visor, and you're gimping it for the purpose of member berries. What? Why? Anyway, so there's that. So I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of this thing. I think it's a wasted opportunity. It could have been so glorious, and instead it's just kind of like, what are we doing right now? It's just weird. Even the president of Nintendo, who's in our chat, Mr. MJ Dark, will attest that although he's buying one, he also understands that this was not the move. So it is what it is. Besides what they showed, it was good. It was good, but still, the Virtual Boy,
they gave us this and not the light gun. Like, just what are we doing, Nintendo?
Bro, look, The Retroid Pocket 2, if you know what that is, it looks exactly like this thing, but tiny, like a tiny version. Even they have come out with a USB-C attached screen at the bottom, so you can emulate DS games, right? You guys own this platform. There's even a freaking patent out right now that you own that you're fighting Genki for, right? Because of that patent of the dual screen mode. Why? Where is my dual? I would so happily buy that dual screen device, not the device, but like the add-on for the Switch 2. They have a USB-C plug at the bottom, perfectly positioned for this situation. Instead, I get a plastic thing that gimps the Switch 2 into black and red. I was quite perturbed. I was quite perturbed. Forgive me. I know people love it. I'm not trying to yuck your yum. It's just not for me. I was a little bit like disappointed with that. But okay, let us move forward real quick. The great MJ Dark with a $2 super chat. He says, "Shout out to the iPhone Pixel phones." Got you.
Okay. First of all, MJ Dark, you acting like you're not about to have a new Air next week. You can cut that out right now.
Nope. And of course,
iPhone Air next to your virtual boy.
We got the slow-mo backstab tweet and super chat rather, and then the great Sith Lord, who's been a member for 17 months. He says Nintendo really should have had more for Mario. Yes, I agree. Yes. And Hollywood Rules, who's been a member for 6 months. Salute to you, good sir. He says, "Good morning to my fellow graybeards. Have a great show. No play anywhere for play anywhere. Sega got 2 versions of Shinobi. Needed that handheld version." Yeah, man. That whole thing about the play anywhere not getting its respect, it is a thing. And then, so
I will say, $2. I don't have to worry about that buying it on Steam. I just play on the handheld and then play on the TV. But
you're limiting yourself to what handheld you play on and all that, right? You like
not everybody can have 35 handhelds and the CCP pass, sir. But that's neither here nor there.
CCP pass. That's very good. I like that. Okay. So do you want to talk a little bit about this Microsoft about the AAA games not really doing the play anywhere thing? I know that's kind of close to your heart. Right?
It is, but until they do it, I mean, I'm just not gonna buy games in the Microsoft store. So it's Microsoft's jobs to figure it out. I don't care what the publisher situations are. Like I would have bought Shinobi on Xbox if it was play anywhere, but it wasn't. So
yeah,
they got a handheld coming out in a month, so it's something for them to solve. But until I have confidence that it is solved, now I bought Shinobi and it's not something, they don't get no percentage of that. They get 70% if I buy one of their games on Steam, but they get no percentage of Borderlands or Shinobi, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
And so if they want the money,
they got to come for you. That's right. They got to fix this thing. That's right. Absolutely.
But to me, it's not any more serious than that. If they want my money, they better figure it out.
Well, so what makes it more serious, or what the reason why I think Jez put this article out is because of the Xbox Ally, right? Being so close, most people don't care right now, right? But as this is getting closer and closer to becoming a thing that's in people's hands, and now the console-focused gamer now has access to it, this will become your burden soon enough.
Yeah, I mean, I also think that, like, for me anyway, it's not really a burden because I'm just going to buy the game on Steam, right? But the whole goal of them doing this is to entice people to buy something in their store, and that's why I say it is a them problem.
True.
Right? There are solutions to this problem on other platforms, which you the one telling me I could launch these other games on this thing, so it's entirely on them. I'm not.
Yeah.
I don't feel any obligation to give them money if I can't, if a game's not play anywhere.
Yep.
But that being said, I bought Final Fantasy VII Remake a third time now because I initially got it on PlayStation, then I got it on Steam, and now I got it on Xbox. But it is play anywhere.
Just with this great point here, Helldivers 2 not being play anywhere makes no damn sense. Absolutely. That is straight up ridiculous because I've said it multiple times. The game was literally engineered as an Xbox game using all the Xbox tools. So Play Anywhere is easy to implement at that point.
Yeah, I mean, I do think that's something that may come later. But
may come later, like, after you bought it.
Like that's happened many times, right? Sega does that all the time. No, but Sega does this all the time, right?
Yeah.
They'll drop a game, it's not Play Anywhere at launch, and then a couple months or a year later, you're like, oh snap.
Then it becomes
I got access to this game. So I could see that. Remember, like Arrowhead's not a huge team, and it was a lot of work for them to do the port, and then they had a bunch of other issues just separately of updates that the community was looking for, which they're trying to work on now. So I could imagine that the PC port as well, the Xbox Store PC port as well, was just may have been too much for them. So we'll see.
Yep, understood. Well, before we get out of here, because we're trying to keep a concise show, but let's talk about TGS, man. There's a lot of fun speculation. Shout out to the Mav. I know he's been on hiatus for a little bit, but there's a lot of speculation to be had. A lot of interesting things afoot. We have some confirmations. We have some thoughts. Like let me show you some of the stuff here. Obviously, Final Fantasy. Some of them they've already kind of announced already, so people know what's about to happen. They're coming. Microsoft has already announced that they're going to be at TGS. Once again, shout out to the great ILP and Insider Gaming. They'll be covering it, and I hope y'all will check out their coverage. I will be checking out their coverage. So there's that. But what do you think, sir? What do you think will be the big news out of TGS? What usually happens in these things is them regurgitating stuff we already know, and then we're just like, but it sounds like this year might be different.
Well, here's my prediction. I believe that pre-orders will go live for the Xbox Ally at TGS.
Oh yeah, drop the dynamite. Let's go.
Now we may hear
what price, and don't talk to me about this, Gary.
I believe the original Best Buy leak, because they had Best Buy had accidentally leaked the price the day of the announcement, and it was $549 and $899. Now I know there's a video out there saying that was confirmed from a Best Buy employee and some screenshots or whatever, but I do believe that price, right? Just because of what is on offer for the device, and $899 for the Ally X, considering you are buying a PC and the other Z2E devices in the market, $899 is a good price if they can get that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And $549 is a great price.
For those who don't know, also note that is the price of the existing devices that you can buy today, right? The existing Allies that are out there officially priced at exactly the same. $899 for the big dog, $550 for the little dog.
Yeah. So I think that I do believe in those prices, regardless of whatever videos are out there. But I do think there's a possibility we hear about the pre-orders sooner, and then they'll tell you the date that you can actually pre-order is during the Tokyo Game.
Yeah.
But I don't know that we're gonna, because every year, like, hopes get really high for something they're going to announce at TGS, and then it's already the same stuff they showed at Gamescom. So I'm expecting similar.
Let's talk about those rumors.
What you might get is some ports that we may have missed before.
I will only talk about one of them because it's all over the place. Everyone's been talking about it. I hope it's true, but to your point, we're always fed this thing, and then eventually it's not true. And Lucius, you got it. Forza Horizon 6 in Tokyo, well, in Japan, right? That's the rumor.
Okay. I want to have a.
It's going to be set in Japan, and they are releasing, or they're pulling the curtain from it in TGS. Which, for the record, I think would be an awesome idea. Everyone, what are your thoughts? I'm listening, but I got to run. Go ahead.
So this is a real question I've had. Forza Horizon 5 has just been a juggernaut, right? I think they hit something like 45 million players before going to the PlayStation, right? Maybe it even comes to the Switch too. So Forza Horizon 5 is a legitimate monster, chart topper. Now, like what we saw with Destiny and Overwatch, where they released sequels, but they weren't really sequels because they didn't want to have to run the risk of having to re-onboard everybody that's already paying them and using the services of the game, every month, right? So they just said, hey, this is Overwatch 2 now, and your Overwatch 1 launcher ended up launching you into the new thing. And so here's the question. Should Forza Horizon 6 be a standalone, separate title where they're going to have to move something like 50 million people over who are currently playing that game, and who knows if they will? Or
should it be a DLC that's attached to the existing?
Exactly. Should they basically add a launcher to Forza Horizon, and you can jump into the Tokyo section, or for 6, or the Mexico section or South America section for 5?
The great nerds and other legends is here. He says, I'm here to give the Nintendo Direct an A+, and I didn't watch it. This is because I can play Metroid Prime 4 on Switch 1. The question is, sir, will you want to? We shall see how that performance works out.
So
shout out to you, sir.
I see this thing, right? Like, let it be a standalone. I'm sick of everything. But like, I completely appreciate that. I don't play live service games, so I definitely appreciate that. But it's a service game already, right? You're not getting away from that, right? Like the way Forza is set up, the way it is with the updates. I wonder if, for the game itself and the community around that game, what percentage of the people playing 5 are going to upgrade to 6?
So here's the thing. Here's the thing that might change your equation there. Forza Motorsport changed from being a numbered to being Forza Motorsport, right?
Yeah, but that didn't work out too well, did it?
Well, but understand, as I understand it, it was engineered for having that live service kind of content, right? Every Forza Horizon has had a cycle, because eventually they have to stop paying. They want to stop paying for the car licenses and the music licenses and all of that. Can Forza Horizon 5 continue on and live as a live service to the point that you're trying to make, if it has a cycle that can't be broken, right? They didn't engineer it to be that live on game. It was the cycle, as they always have, just like 5, just like 4. And eventually they all get delisted because of license concerns and all of that, right? You have it for when you have it, and then it's done. It sounds like they did something different with Motorsport. Yes, their success. I feel you on that. But do we think that, to your point, that they could stitch it on, right? Like, maybe they can't stitch it on because of the way it's engineered and those live.
Yeah, this is going to be a next gen only thing. Now Slow-Mo brings up something else, because there's another way to do this, right? I'm saying a DLC, but if we look at what Call of Duty is doing with Call of Duty HQ, and what Ubisoft is going to do with Assassin's Creed, where you have a launcher. So that launcher, they're still standalone games, but that launcher takes you into the game you just bought. So you can basically sell another game, but still have access to all the people that are currently playing the existing game, right? And you can say, hey, here's the new one. Do you want to unlock it? Just happens to cost the price of a full game. So you're essentially getting a brand new game, but you're using the same launcher.
See, and there you go with also the idea that, and by the way, I'm chewing, so forgive me. Also, you get the idea that it's still on the last gen platform, right? So how do you keep that alive? Or did they disassociate it from the last gen platform?
It's all x86, and it's just a launcher.
And to Slow-Mo's point about nobody liking it, they still got you to install it so that future games can live there and you click on it, right? Even if they go with the launcher route, they're not going to be giving you the same launcher or the same like icon you click on and now you have a launcher. You have to go and install it, and that tends to be the problem. People don't want to install launchers. Look at yourself there, sir.
Listen, I get it. I totally get it. But you can turn 5 into that launcher, so it's already on their system, and they're just getting an update.
True. You can definitely do that. You're not wrong.
But again, the Call of Duty menu system is very convoluted, and adding all this stuff to Forza could take away from what makes it special. So it's a tightrope walk.
Indeed. So,
well, first of all, hold on, wait, hold on. Wait, let's stop this right here. I am not advocating for this because I'm not a racing person. I don't care. I promise you, I don't. I'm asking, what are they going to do about the existing 50 million players and how they're going to move them over? That's what I'm asking. I promise you, I don't care at all.
What I want, and this is stupid, I will say it here on Front Street. What I want them to bring out Vin Diesel and his family to announce Forza Horizon 6. And it should be all about family, and Han should be behind him. That's what I want. And it should be all about drifting and all about, that's what I want. That's it.
Oh my God.
You are stuck, sir. There's no saving you.
All right.
Well. Anyway, so that's what I want. Microsoft has had him on stage to announce a game that never showed up. Now, how about you bring him back on stage to announce a game that potentially will show up? Right? Bring back Han. That's it. I'm just saying, that'd be amazing. You know, it is what it is.
By the way, hold on. This might be $1 billion idea. Everborn would care if it were a Metroidvania racing game. Think about that. You've never seen those two things mixed together. The marketing writes itself. All right.
No, it's why you doing this?
You guys have no vision. Nerds gets it.
Sure he does. Yeah, you and Nerds can make that game. Everborn. I brought this one specifically for you. This is the lineup so far that Sega is talking about that they're going to be showing off at TGS. And then they have some empty spaces.
Oh, yeah. You know why this is special? You know why this is special? Because there are several games that they have been cooking for some time now where they were bringing back their old IP. Shinobi just dropped, but they were also doing a new 3D Streets of Rage, and a new Golden Axe, and a new Jet Set Radio. And if we just get one of those at this show, it's a huge W. So I am extremely excited. Maybe you see Sonic Frontiers too.
If they bring Jet Set Radio and I was not at TGS, I will be very upset. I was thinking of going to TGS. I did not.
Don't worry. We got the Iron Lords going there, and shout out to them in their partnership with Insider Gaming. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Iron Lords will be the boots on the ground for Insider Gaming, so that's super dope. Love seeing partnerships like that. But I'm excited to see what those 4 games are, because again, they have not been missing with their reimaginings of those core games. So if any one of those 4 slots is that, I'm here for it.
Absolutely. So I was hoping that one of these would be, Jet Set Radio or something like that. So yeah, we shall see. There's a lot afoot. So what do you expect to see? I want to know from you.
All right.
Why is this a regurgitation as usual, or do we see something special?
I don't know what I expect to see, because because of the reason you said. We usually at TGS we're not getting new news. We're getting like regurgitations and like port announcements. But I'll tell you what I hope to see. From Sega specifically, I want to see the Project Sentry, right? And then I also want to see what they're doing with Golden Axe, and I heard they're working on a new Altered Beast, but I don't know if that's 100% true. But definitely, we know they're working on Golden Axe. So those are the 2 big ones that I'm looking for. I don't know how to feel about Streets of Rage in 3D, so we'll see. We'll see if it's going to be like a seafood kind of thing, but it seems like it's going to be like a co-op beat 'em up with the Streets of Rage style. So we'll see there. From the Xbox side, I'm trying to think if there are any ports that are still evading Xbox right?
Yeah. Any listen, very very like Asian specific like ports that people have been waiting for?
I want to be a little controversial here. I don't believe we'll see this, but I would revel in it.
Okay.
If you get Marvel Tokon announced for Xbox at
the specifically Sony produced Marvel Tokon. Yeah.
Yes. But I don't expect that. I'm not saying I expect that. I just think it would be hilarious if it happened.
So that same day you get that Marvel Token announcement, that's when you'd get what's the game that Microsoft, the noose around their neck for years, the Japanese game that they made, what that was that they were gonna make.
The dragon thing, Scalebound, yeah.
Yes, you'll get a Scalebound announcement, but it'll be for PS5 only.
They could keep it.
Same exact thing.
They could keep that, and they could keep Redfall too.
Oh, stop it. You know, one day somebody will touch the scale Redfall, clean it up, and people will be like, it'll have a new life. It'll have new life. Anyway. Oh, that's a good question. Any chance that Sega will ever remaster or remake Skies of Arcadia? Oh, listen, what a game.
You know what I need from Sega? A new Phantasy Star, not the online MMO, like a proper Phantasy Star RPG, but we'll see.
Yeah, man. It sounds like there's a lot to be excited about. What do you call it? What the heck is their name? Even it sounds like Kojima will be there.
Oh, what about this is another thing.
What about
why is Kojima there? I think it is for him to announce a port, probably just the PC. I don't know if we're going to get like an Xbox announcement or whatever. But I would not be surprised if he's there to say, hey, this is when Death Stranding's coming to PC.
You do realize he also has a game called OD. He hasn't shown off in a long time.
Yeah, he's not ready to show that off yet.
You think so?
I don't think so. I don't think
Death Stranding 2 is out the door.
But I don't think we're seeing that until. But he still has to port Death Stranding 2, so I think that's what he's working on now. I don't think we see OD until next showcase in June. Ooh, Shining Force, yes.
So there's that. And MJ says they will announce Death Stranding 2 for PC.
This is what I'm saying. Maybe. I think it's PC. Like, I'm not saying they're gonna do Death Stranding 2 for Xbox no time soon, but I think PC we're gonna get that announcement.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because it really sold a lot on PC. So
yeah, this is another thing. MJ Dark says maybe they'll show OD at the Game Awards. That seems like a better place to show it.
You think so?
Yeah, because I think this is going to be more like I think OD seems like it's going to be more of a Western style game, and you're going to have so many eyeballs from the Game Awards, and that's his man's. So I could picture it being there.
So there's a lot potentially that.
Yeah. Slow-mo says the only thing he wants to see from Sega is Persona 6. Yeah,
Persona 6. Yeah.
What after playing Metaphor, what changes do you think they'll make in Persona 6? Just to like the gameplay, because like we don't know what the story will be, but like gameplay, what do you think?
Soul Tech being messy. He says I already have it on PS5 Pro. I'm good. Sure,
no,
you can have it.
Soul Tech.
We want it on PC hardware. It's fine. So check it out. These are all the titles for Konami at least that have been announced that will be there. Both Switch, PS5, Android, like lots and lots and lots of titles. Nothing that you can really like, want to yell about. Super Bomberman R2, stuff like that. But they are coming to that event in a big way. Silent Hill F, all of that, like known commodities. I just wish, long story short, I just wish they would take this event more seriously. You know what I mean? Like make it something that you want to go see because it's something new. And it always seems like it always continues that unfortunate tradition of being a regurgitation. And by the way, MJ, if that were to happen, that'd be hilarious. Death Stranding 2 wins Game of the Year at the Keighleys after Expedition 33, after Chronos. Oh boy, it would be.
Wait,
some
hold
bloodless.
on. Is Chronos? I'm only an hour in, so I'm speaking just from what do you call it?
I
But
hear
is
such
it actually
superlatives.
in the conversation for game of the year? Like, actually, I understand it's a good game.
Yeah,
But
I hear a lot of superlatives. I hear a lot
that
of
surprises me.
platitudes. Yeah, yeah. So there's that. There's that. Anyway, I think that's it, man. I think so. Let me close out the poll. And the poll asked,
And
what
chat,
do y'all think?
did we miss anything?
Yeah, please let us know if we missed anything. The poll asks, what do y'all think of the Nintendo Direct? And ultimately, the score by an overwhelming margin was C by 37%. So there's that.
I can't speak on that until I actually watch the show.
And MJ Dark says it is not Game of the Year material. He's played it 3 times, so there's that. But of course, MJ Dark also said that Astrobot was not Game of the Year material, and it is what it is. So,
yeah, but there's nobody glazing Chronos like they were for Astrobot.
A lot of people are glazing Chronos.
Not the people, not the voters.
Not
the voters though.
Okay. Wild Ones Gaming is asking, have we talked about the new GeForce updates?
We haven't talked about it because I have not used it. I don't know if you have.
I haven't used it, but I know what the updates are. Basically, adding Blackwell.
Basically,
new
the
GPUs.
5080s, right? Okay.
5080 to the point where what they've done, and we know that today it's one of the best almost non-existent latency streaming services out there. Added higher compute processing in there, right? And they have an app for the Steam store. So Steam Decks now benefit from having a lot more in the tank, and they're streaming, right? They have not allowed any other thing to do it besides Steam. So to me, that is pretty interesting. But admittedly, I haven't tried it yet. So we shall see.
Yeah, we'll do some research on that this week.
So unless there's anything else, I think that's it. But before we go, how about I drop some codes in the chat? How about that? Because Dry Rub, as usual, very prolific. I will put this game out. This is the game, Chronos. We talked about it. I'll put the game in the chat. All you got to do is claim it. As soon as you claim it, you let us know who you are, and we appreciate you, and we appreciate the man, Dry Rub, for coming through. Now, I will put all the codes except the last 4. I don't want you to guess. I'll drop that one in a minute. So, get your code, get your stuff ready. It connected. So, undo the word Steam. Actually, let me do that again. Remove. Let's see. Let me do that again. So, for those who want the code, it is right here. What you want to do is you want to put all the letters in, and then I will drop the last 4 after all those letters are in, and we shall see who won it. Here we go. So that's the first 2 of the code. It's in the chat right now. And the last 4 is dropping right now. If you want it, let us know. And shout out to the great Dr. Dreyer for always being so great and generous with his time and always supporting the show. He's a great member of our Discord as well. And he always brings awesome codes to the community. If you are not a member of our Discord, think about changing that. That is easily remedied by going to discord.gg/TGCP. You will be greeted with a welcome screen. You'll have to follow some TOS, terms of service. But then you're in there, you verify yourself, and you can come hang out and talk. Now, understand that the one thing that's unique about our Discord is a lot of people like to talk with their mouths and not necessarily on texts. So there'll be voice rooms where you can just come and listen to the topic of the day. Sometimes it's serious, sometimes it's fun. Well, sometimes it's serious, but it's always fun. Or you could just, join the various channels and also partake in that as well. We hope you do. We have great moderators and community members in there, keeping them streets safe. So there's that. Everborn, anything else we need to talk about before we get out of here?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
Other than this sweater is available right now on everbornsaga.com.
And of course, when you go to everbornsaga.com and you buy that sweater, how about you type in GCP at checkout and you will save 15% on your order. So you should just go ahead and do that because that will save you a bunch of dough. So how about you do that? Oh, did Umbra win that code?
Oh,
he said shout out to for the gift. Shout out to Infinite Umbra. He with the quick fingers. He wanted that, and it's not yours, bro. It's all good.
I just threw the link for the sweater in the chat.
There you go.
So once again, you can
get you some. Go get you some. All right. And before we get out of here, one of our Canadian brothers, Gamsley's notebook with a two Canadian dollar super chat. He says, Ragoon, stand up. Much love.
I just stood up.
Much love to you, sir. Yeah.
We got 1 month, people. Can you believe it? 30 days, and we'll have the Xbox Ally.
Have the greatest device in the world. He's asking, did you put it just to your channel, or you should put to all destinations? Because it might have missed some of the other destinations. Or put it in the DM, put it in the private, and I'll put it in all destinations. Because you may only see yours. Who knows?
Well, all right. We'll try it this way.
Oh, there you go. See, so now you see it in the chat as well. Everborn Saga out there. Yep. So that's a good shirt, bro. Well, sweater. I would not buy that being in Florida, but maybe you can put that on a different tee. I'm saying you can. It is nice. It is nice. I like that. All I will ask though, a note: that man needs to fix his face.
I gotta change those.
He needs to fix his face.
I get it.
He needs to fix his face. I'm saying, come on, homie, fix your face. You're selling some good wares. Fix your face. Anyway, that's it for me. I think we're done for the day. This was mad fun as we do. I will say, join our Discord once more. We'll be in there on a daily, having great chats. I will also say, the better Kay Asante is not feeling particularly great today. So send some love to the better Kay Asante. I hope she feels better soon. And yeah, that's it, man. We're done here. We're gonna get out of here. Unless there's anything else. I think that's it. It's been great. Have a good day. Peace.
Nice to be in orbit.